Welcome to the Bubba Army YouTube channel. Anna, how did the date with you and Blitz? I mean, first of all, Blitz, I'll never speak of your guys' romantic involvement unless one of the two has said it's okay to speak about.
Has signed off on it?
Yes.
Okay.
So if I had seen you prior to Blitz and I said, hey, how did your date go on Thursday? You're like, yeah, we can talk about it. And that's what Blitz said to me today. When we were, I said, he's like, hey, went on a date with Anna on Thursday, and it's open season to talk about. Yeah. So pray tell.
Okay. So it was on Thursday night, probably around...
Which was kind of our Friday because we didn't have to work.
Yes. So we did dinner around 6:37 p.m.
Now, did he come pick you up?
No.
Oh.
You guys
I drove.
You guys met?
Yeah.
At his place or like at the restaurant?
We met at the restaurant.
Okay. Did you end up at his place?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, we got all the fluff in the middle.
I love it. All right. So you met at
Water and flour.
So you met at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Right. Blitz did say earlier it's a little bit of a struggle. Like you just can't take her to the Japanese steakhouse.
Nope.
Like, it's a little.
Why would you want to? This is cheaper.
Right. All right. So
yeah,
you guys
never have to take me to Burns ever.
I don't know. Water and flour is not exactly cheap.
Well, it's not like super expensive.
All right, so you guys meet. Do you care to say where?
Water and flour.
They said it 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about how to make cookies.
Dough? No.
It's called water and flour.
Yeah. All these silly names for restaurants.
And
it's like a Cheetos thing.
And it went okay.
I like it. Lots of vegetarian options. A+.
So you guys go to water and flour. What do you get?
We got bowls. So I think Blitz and I both really like the bowl style of food because I think we like eating piles of food. Like I enjoy eating something that just looks like a pile of food, and I think Blitz does as well.
Right. You guys are getting to know each other.
Yes.
Yes, very much.
Yes.
And what did you drink for drink?
I had 1 glass of Pinot Grigio because I'm just basic white bitch.
Really?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Not a bottle, just
what did you have?
Glass.
I had water.
Okay.
With lemon.
With lemon.
Okay, so you guys have dinner.
It's a real party.
Yeah.
You got any particular topic that you talk about? Work?
We talked about moss.
About what?
Moss.
Moss what? The fungi?
Well,
I thought it was a fungus, and I was wrong.
It's
so
a plant.
Blitz was explaining.
Oh, they're over here just trying to like have some type of
categorize things.
Spanish
some type of.
Well, I didn't know that moss kills trees, and it made me very sad.
We're cataloging plants.
It made me very sad.
Plant-based conversation.
Yes,
yeah, they don't try to kill a tree, but they'll block out the sunlight.
I was like, I think
it happened to kill a tree.
I thought it was a fungus.
Now, now is Blitz one of the smarter guys you've dated?
Yeah.
And I think you like that.
Yeah.
I think that does something to you a little bit. A guy that just doesn't sit there and want to talk about superset and chest, although he could.
We do talk about that as well.
But he's also
about hypertrophy training.
He's also very well read.
He is.
And he knows a little bit about everything. Just ask him.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
And I double check him.
And he'll tell you.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Very rarely is he wrong because he's the fastest Googler in the land.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just wrong all the time.
Yeah, you're wrong. You were wrong today.
One thing about the pyramids.
Right. So you guys do
the
the water and flour deal.
Yes, we got bowls. I got a Mexican bowl, but instead of the meat options, I got a plant-based lentil ball thing. Red lentil balls thing. Mm-hmm. It was very good.
I heard there was some red lentil ball thing a little bit later that night.
I bet you did.
So
God, Blitz, I hope it's worth it.
So Blitz, what did Blitz get?
He got like a teriyaki bowl, but instead of the steak, which came with, because I don't think he likes steak, he likes birds, so he got chicken.
All right,
with udon noodles as the base. And I like things with bases.
Was it Dutch? Did Blitz pay? Are you going to keep going with?
He paid.
Yeah,
I paid.
Because it's not the first date, so now the gentlemanly thing kicks in, right, Blitz?
Yeah.
And I mean, you make substantially a lot more money than she does.
Oh, millions.
Well, no, but you do. I mean, you make a larger amount of money, so you should pay because you're the guy. And now you kind of kick back. Now you kind of kick over the old fat. I know that you have a rule that you don't ever pay for the first date, but we're beyond that now. Which I don't believe at the end of the day.
I swear to God, I paid.
Look at our credit card statement.
Right.
Yeah.
So
trust me, Bubba.
He pays. Now at that point, do you guys walk out holding? Did you hold hands?
No.
Walking in?
No.
Did you hold hands walking out?
No.
Okay. Now do you go to you guys park close to each other?
Yeah.
All right. Where does it determine that you're going back to his place?
Afterwards, he's just like, oh, you want to come over and watch like documentary or something?
Yeah.
And that's usually how I get
That's
caught.
how I get you.
Yeah.
That's how
I get caught.
Yeah.
Right. And so you then drive back to his place.
Yes. Which is pretty close by.
Right, which isn't too far.
Yeah.
Strategic.
And then what?
Well, then I was like, well, I'm still hungry because I like to eat. So I asked,
got any snacks?
I asked if he had anything like for dessert or something. So
yeah, he has something for dessert, all right.
What would that be?
He said, I got like,
what would that be?
7.5 inches of wiener. Is what I got.
9.5.
Well, is it dipped in chocolate?
Before aroused, Lummy. I'm talking about just hanging there at the couch.
Gotcha.
I'm running 7.5 hanging. I got.
Well, if it's not dipped in chocolate, I'm not interested.
I got a 10-inch dilly bar, buddy, that's got your name all over it. Okay? It's not frozen, fully thawed, ready to go for an action. Purple-headed. Got a purple-headed 10-inch dilly bar. You want it? Got your name all over it. First dibs goes to you, bitch. What you got for me?
What a gentleman.
So, what did you end up snacking on?
Well, he got these. Are you familiar with what a brookie is?
A what? A bookie? That's the guy you have to pay on Tuesdays when you
No, a
settle up.
brookie.
A brookie.
Let me knows what bookies are. All too familiar with the bookie.
He's got a few falling around.
Am I not right? Let me knows what the bookie is.
Yeah, I did.
So a brookie. What's a brookie?
It's a brownie and a cookie, but this one was way more brownie than cookie.
Yeah,
Right.
It
too
was
much
like
brownie.
probably like 90-10
It needed to
brownie.
be more cookie.
I like it. It was fine with me.
I was disappointed.
All right. So so brookie. And,
Yes, so that's the first thing I gathered, and
Now, do you
Blitz
guys
is
sit
very generous with his food. He's like, it's open season, just start opening, cabinets and drawers, and so I do.
Plus, he's trying to get out.
Yeah, I'm not shy, so I like opening people's pantries and fridges. That's what I do.
Just go on through.
Yeah, so
Blitz ain't got nothing to hide.
yeah, right.
Right.
So I grabbed the brookies and I set those aside, and I'm like, do you have any ice cream?
Blitz, is she like the Muppet Chef in there, just going
Yeah.
crazy on stuff?
Stuff just flying everywhere.
Have you ever seen the Muppet Chef?
No, I don't know.
It's like Beaker, right? In the lab.
Throw me
God.
some video of the Muppet Chef. If you know, everybody knows
It's
what
gonna
I'm
be
talking
like
about.
I Heart Honor.
That's Anna at Blitz's place when she's been given the green
Funny.
light to go through the stuff. All right, Anna. So you're going through the pantry.
Then I go through the freezer, which is really where I found the money. That he had a peanut butter cup. Oh God, here we go.
Hold on. This is Anna. When
God.
you've been giving her, when you give her the green
Free
light,
range.
when you give her the green light.
Sounds like her too.
I was talking about when
They like start chopping up and like flies everywhere.
that's not quite what I was looking for. I was looking for more
Right.
when he was making like a tossed salad and he would just throw it all up in the air
Yeah.
and just go crazy
Make a
with
big
it.
mess.
Right.
But you're right. That's how it is.
So Anna, you
Yeah, I'm
you find the
rummaging.
brookie and now you're in the freezer and what do you find there?
I find peanut butter cup ice cream, and I'm very intrigued.
Oh.
So I like read the description, and it's like a peanut butter cheesecake
Yeah.
base with like chocolate chips and just like a bunch of good stuff. Oh, is this the chef?
This is what I think. This is how you. This perhaps might. Well, this doesn't even really show it.
Oh, there's a
much.
tossed salad one too.
All right.
Does he throw it up in the air?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you
I
find
get, yes.
Blitz has got that unhealthy kind of stuff at the crib. Usually, Blitz is a bodybuilder. You wouldn't have any of that.
Oh, he also has his like protein and his salad ingredients and things like that.
Right,
but
right.
But
you find a peanut butter chocolate ice cream
peanut butter
frozen
cup.
Willy.
Yeah, it was really good. So,
Right.
Because I'm a culinary genius, I'm like, well, I'm going to take the ice cream and put it on the brookie and eat it that way. And that was really a game changer, Bubba. I highly recommend. Very good.
Did that get the leg spread?
I mean, not quite, but it got the it got.
Did it get a make out with tongue?
got.
Did it get a make out with a tongue?
There was some kissing, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe a baby bit of tongue. A little
Any
because I'm a lady.
Any
And I'm not like,
any boob grabbing
No,
or
no,
a wiener
no,
grabbing?
no.
Nothing to grab.
Yeah, I grabbed mine.
Are you? Blitz, are you worried? Like the first time you guys have sex, it's going to be like starting a car that hadn't been
Is
started
Jay here?
in 3
Jay's here.
years.
Well, why didn't somebody tell me Jay's here?
You're in the middle of the
Jay's been
story.
here for 20 minutes.
You're in the middle of the story. I was being quiet.
All right, sorry, Jay. By the way, hello, Jay.
Good morning.
So continue on it. Just a little bit of time.
And
Yeah,
no,
just a little
Dan,
bit.
I'm not afraid of that.
You're not afraid of black smoke coming out and
Nah.
No,
I got
Dan-
starter
Dan-
fluid.
Here's the deal, man. Dan, here's the deal. Blitz is when the opportunity arises, he's going to crush it.
Yep.
He's going to absolutely crush it.
Yep.
Like
Beat it
an
up.
And she's-
uncaged animal.
And she's either going to come in a whole nother person,
Yeah.
or she's going to come in traumatized.
still be in the hospital. She'll still be in the hospital.
He'll be like, "Oh my God!"
With a walker.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be
She's
able to
gonna call,
tell if I don't
she's
say
gonna call
anything?
Jay for an accident report. And Jay, I know you're a good attorney, but can you? My vagina got broken. I don't think it might be a medical malpractice deal here.
It was a hit and run.
Yeah,
in Georgia.
I don't know what kind of PIP insurance I got, but my God, I got a hit and run.
Do you think you'd be able to tell if I walk in
Oh, yeah.
without
No doubt.
without me saying anything about it?
I think you'll have a glow about yourself.
Okay.
I really do. Not that you walk in like a cowboy, but I'm just like bull-legged. But
You
I
think I'll just have like a smile?
A pep in your step.
I
Okay.
think that you'll have just a certain amount of not only mental but also physical glow about yourself because you've been sexless now for
Over 2 years.
2 years, and you haven't had any D for 2 years, and
No
you're
D.
about to get not only some D but some big D.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Can't
have
wait.
you had big D before? What's the biggest D you've ever had? Be honest.
I think my first time was probably the biggest,
Right.
which is scary.
Right, and was it? I mean, did you?
That's the
didn't-
problem.
I was a little concerned, so I had to give myself a pep talk before.
Right.
But we
Well, you've been pep talking yourself for 2 years on this one. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, So a little tongue,
Yeah.
all right? And then did you spend the night?
No.
No.
Because he had to go to Georgia in the morning.
Right. That's a pimp right there. Hey, I'm going to make out with you, but you got to leave because I'm going to Georgia to see some other crick.
Exactly.
I didn't
So-
say that.
He didn't say that.
I know he didn't go see a
No.
crick. He didn't actually go see a
No,
crick.
So
he just
th-
would see the scenes.
I threw that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And so then
Like all
yeah,
of us are
don't ruin this for Bubba.
Like all of us are going to travel to Savannah, Georgia to go look at the sites. Right.
Yeah, look at the
Right.
courthouse.
Right. Yeah.
Leaves
Let's go
are
ahead and
turning.
Look at the court.
Let's go ahead and believe that one, buddy. Hey, Dan, you're a hot single dude. Dan,
Try to find
you
the-
going to Savannah, Georgia, just to look at the historical stuff?
Yeah, I want to see the old historical courthouse, and there's some like.
I tried to find
there's-
the Forrest Gump bench.
Yeah, but,
I've been looking all over for it. It's in LA.
but
Booty
Dan's,
Mama,
He
3,000
was a
bits.
prop.
Oh,
They
my
made
God,
they
thank
made
you.
4 of those. They made 4 of those benches.
Did they make 4 of those benches?
Yes, there was
Right.
4 of them in the movie. One of them is one of the historic places in Savannah. It's a museum.
Where's the other 3? Well, one's Dan's friend.
Yeah, Dan's friend's got one.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe-
the other 2 they don't know.
This for real, they don't know
Yeah,
where the other 2 are?
yeah. Like somebody has them.
So, Anna, what time do you get home? And after you get home, do you
Finish.
do you have a party on yourself?
No, I didn't have a party when I got home. But I got home probably around 9:30.
Oh, okay.
It's early.
Well, you
Blitz
had to
had to get
leave
up
early
early.
to go
Yeah,
to
well,
Georgia
Blitz
to
had to
see
be-
another
Blitz-
crick, apparently.
Blitz had-
He was going to look at a bench.
those Tampa co-eds don't come rolling out till about 11.
Yeah, so it's perfect. So my old ass can be nice and asleep.
Did you call anyone and tell them about the date? Did you do anything like that?
Yeah, I told some friends.
Did your sister girl talk to
Yeah, who'd your sister-
your roommate?
Yeah, she knows what happened.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, if you were talking to your roommate, like, what did you say? Like, me and Blitz,
I think it was the following day. 'Cause she goes to bed early. Yeah, I just told her, hey, we did dinner and it was great and blah
Did
blah.
she say, did you guys make out?
Yeah, she asked, and I said, yeah, a little bit.
Really? Mm-hmm. She's far more advanced than you are as far as, like,
Probably.
she would already been doing stuff by now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, a
Probably.
year ago.
A year. Oh, God, Anna is a slow play. You're the ultimate slow play, are you not?
I guess I am.
Do you give a guy credit that's weathered this slow play?
Yeah, of course.
And not a lot of guys would even.
Oh, I know.
Be around.
Oh, I know.
Like that weird vegetarian vegan bitch.
Yeah, that moves at the speed of a glacier.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna, I got something from PETA.
Again?
PETA's always sending me this vegan stuff.
Oh, nice.
And you appreciate.
I do.
So I got vegan beef jerky.
Hey, Bubba, actually, what happened? You need to give me that stuff so I can put it in my kitchen. Like someone she goes through. Yeah.
Snacks, healthy snacks.
Hold on, Blitz.
Are you trying to bait me into coming over
Blitz,
for some
this
vegan
is yours,
snacks?
my friend.
Thank you, Bubba.
Blitz, right here, buddy.
Look
All right,
at that.
Can I at least know what's in it?
Because she's going to eat me out of house and home eventually.
Yeah, you can know what's in it when you go to Blitz's house and find it, bitch.
Yeah. It'll be under the pillow.
Dear PETA, keep the vegan stuff a-rolling because it's going right to Blitz's pantry, which then at the end of the day is going to end up doing some stuff for us.
Exactly. Thank you, Sponge.
Blitz, you're
that.
big, huge PETA. Keep sending us free vegan stuff supporter.
I'm one of the biggest PETA supporters.
Blitz is getting ready to sign up for PETA right now.
Yeah.
So, Anna, I mean, you do take in consideration that you are basically undateable.
Yes, I take that into consideration.
You're weird.
Oh, yeah.
You have weird eating habits.
And I'm getting weirder.
Yes.
So.
And now, do you find yourself even getting weirder because you don't have to, like this is a guy that truly knows you, that you don't have to be anybody that you're not.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice not to have to,
mask your weirdness.
Well, usually I have to release it slowly. You can't just, come out and be like, I'm an effing weirdo. You have to just, slowly release your weirdness on people.
If you were on your second date with the guy, you wouldn't just pilfer through his pantry like that.
Well, probably. If I will ask, I'll be like, hey, can I just, go through all your stuff? Obviously, they're going to say yes if they want me there, and then I just go through everything. I do that with my friends. I do that with everybody. New people.
Even if I wanted a girl at my house and she says, can I go through all your stuff? I'd be like, hell no, bitch.
No, your food stuff, not your private stuff.
You're not going through medicine cabinets, are you?
No.
See what kind of salve he has and what kind of mezz he's on?
No. When I say stuff, I mean food stuff, things that interest me.
Nightstands.
Yeah, I don't ask if I'm going to go through your medicine cabinet. I just do that on my own time, but which I have done. And
you are a dream come true.
Everybody does that. Everybody wants to see what you're taking.
If I ever had a girl go through my stuff, they'd be like, man, this guy's a rock star. They'd be like, man, this guy is a mother effing rock star. Hello.
Hey, Bubba. Hey, just
Well, hold on. You got to enter. Hello, Bubba. This is such and such from such and such, and I'll be like, hey, such and such.
Let's just call it Crackhead Calvin, and the reason why it's crack egg, not crackhead, is because one of your goons.
Blitz. This is Crackhead Calvin, and we told him to chill out over the weekend and call us back on Monday. So he is. Okay, cool.
I am.
Did you have a good weekend?
No, I'm back at the mental. Well, hold on. I'm at the hospital.
He is, actually.
And
right now you are, buddy?
Yes, he is.
And it's because of you. Where do I start? First,
I don't know. Hold on. Let's start.
I was blitzed. I was blitzed by Blitz, right?
Well, don't screw it. Listen.
Stay tuned, sniper.
Sniper 10,000
No,
bits.
I don't think we
Bye.
can.
We're not hanging up. Hold on.
I cannot accept.
Why am I sniped? Why?
No, you're not.
You're not.
I got to hear this story, my friend.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. Maybe Stanley the sniper wants his money back, but I can't snipe Crackhead Calvin right now because we got to hear the story. He's in the funny farm right now.
Yes, he is. Calling from the funny farm.
Well, I call it a hospital against my will. Call it what you will.
So what happened, Greg?
They call it the behavioral health services, by the way.
What do they call it, Blitz?
I was assaulted. by one of your listeners.
So this is Crackhead Calvin, and so what happened? Tell us what day.
Behavioral health services and the recovery center.
All right, you're in the recovery center. What happened, buddy?
Well, I'm over here chilling like a villain in my car, and some lit blasting my music. I was quiet. This guy comes up behind me with a full dozen eggs. I didn't know what they were at the time. I was getting pummeled repeatedly by projectiles, and my car also was assaulted. I was assaulted. I felt like JFK getting its head blown off.
Hold on, Crackhead Calvin. If that's what happened, the cops would have never taken you to the funny farm. They would have gone and found the people that egged your card.
I know. Well, exactly. I had filed a report, full police report. Mm-hmm. I'm going to press charges against this guy because it happens that the goon, your goon, whoever pick up
It's
the hit on
real
me.
easy. It's real easy to blame me with our known history, my friend. So go ahead and blame me. It probably had chances are it had nothing to do
Well,
with me.
I'm sure he was a listener. It just happens that this mother effer was Miss K's wife abuser. So it kind of works out in the end because now I am going to get a full restraining order against him.
Now, do you know the guy? Do you know the guy?
No, I don't even know the guy.
I know, but like, how
I
are
didn't
you going to?
your neighbor?
Are you, now, who is the guy? You don't? Do you know where the guy lives? Do you know anything?
I know where he lives now, yes. I know where he lives.
I thought he's Miss K's husband.
He is. I found that out.
Hold
So this guy-
on, hold on, Crackhead Calvin. So Miss K, the woman that was at your
The
apartment,
one we were trying to help with.
the
and I
one,
hope
no,
she
the
calls
one,
in
the
today.
one, the one that was at your apartment,
Yes.
and I had to break her out of your apartment because you were Buffalo Billing her, creeping her out. This was all live on the air. Her husband came down and egged you.
Yes. He must be a listen. He must have been a listener.
No,
So
he must
No, it
not
must
have been a
the
listener.
husband of the chick that
Yeah.
you had,
He's not, yeah.
wrangled up in your house.
He's not a listener. He's the husband of the chick that you had wrangled up in your house, buddy. Don't try to involve the show. You know that.
It happens so perfectly that you come out with Blitz comes out and death threats me, and then this comes out. It happened too perfectly. Timing.
Well,
The
I can
timing's
assure you
perfect.
that Blitz never visited your home, buddy.
I don't use eggs.
How did you know
man.
about
Come
my
on.
Christmas lights,
Blitz doesn't
It's
use
on
eggs.
your-
He used tanzerite.
It's on your Instagram.
Yeah, your business is on your Instagram, you dumbass.
You said your Instagram online.
Yeah, and
I
then
thought that's all the research that you do is Instagram.
pretty
No.
much. Yeah, we don't have a big budget here.
I found you. It took seconds.
Instagram and Google.
So hold on. So the Mrs. K's husband comes down.
Sometimes I
and
take a phone number and put it in Facebook and see what I can find.
Hold on,
Yeah,
buddy.
this
Hold
guy-
on.
this
Yeah,
guy
apparently
has
you can do
no
that.
So he comes down and he eggs your car and you.
I thought at first it caught me way off guard. I had my windows down, music was I had my music up. You know, I'm celebrating because you offered me a position on your show along with Steph. Now, I don't know if that means Blitz is going to have to get out or if I'm a fifth member.
Buddy, I
However,
never offered you anything.
Yeah, you did. You and
accept your
him and
offer.
Steph
I
have
accept
their own
your
show.
offer, Bubba. And now the fact that it's come to light that you weren't behind it. However, I really don't care if you're behind it or not because this mother effer, I don't want to, what should we call him, wife beater? I'm going after his ass because he assaulted me and my car and my trash can. So, and then he made my wife comes in, you know, and she's left with the mess.
You mean the wife that you don't publicly acknowledge while screwing around with Mrs. K? That one?
No. See, I'm above the marriage license.
How does all of
I
that?
died.
How does all
I
of
died, Bubba.
How does all of that put you in the funny farm? How does all of that put you in? Obviously, the cops came. The cops came to investigate this. They realized that you're a crackhead and that you're under the influence and that you just got out of the funny farm and your nonsense and the things that they determined that you are at fault and they put you in the funny farm.
Well, the thing is, I had to sit down with a cop and with a social, or I believe she was a social worker from, I can't even say, I don't know if I should say the name.
No, just you sat down with a social worker for them to do an eval on you, and they realized
And
that you
they
are
took things
full-blown insane.
out of context. They thought I was going to kill my wife. Now, I am completely nonviolent, completely non-suicidal. I am what you call bipolar manic.
That's not what they determined, and it's okay. Even being bipolar manic, you probably are where you need to be right now, right, Dan? Like I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, essentially, yeah, it is because it's actually the fastest place to get my meds. So I am medicated now. So I feel pretty good.
What do you take? What do you take?
Yeah, what do you take?
Okay, Depakote.
By the way, this is his
2,000 milligrams of Depakote.
This is him telling us what he takes. We're not trying to violate any HIPAA laws.
No, he can say whatever he wants.
Yeah, he can tell us whatever he takes. So you take Depapro?
Depakote, 2,000 milligrams.
Dan, what's
That's
a Depakote?
That's a mood stabilizer.
For bipolar.
All right. Depakote.
And a psychotropic, which is antipsychotic, is Zyprexa. And I take fish oil, too. And
Omega-3s.
Nice.
put tea on my face wherever I can.
You do pee on your face whenever you can?
Oh.
You wonder why he's in
Whenever
this
I
funny
can.
farm.
Right.
I mean, you're a psychological evaluator, and he throws these out. What do you do?
Right.
And, yeah,
Committed.
and Zyprexa is used to treat schizophrenia and bipolar.
So I accept your offer, Bubba. Now, I feel that since I was celebrating, you, in an indirect way, caused that to happen because I never would have been over there celebrating until he decided to throw eggs at me.
Maybe the moral of the story is you shouldn't have another man's wife in your apartment.
Well,
You know,
Hold on, you said you were over there celebrating. What does that mean?
you were celebrating what?
My position on the Bubba Love Sponge show.
There's no position on my show, buddy.
You offered a position.
No, I offered you. I
offer.
offered you to call in on Monday for us to go through what's going on.
Well, wait. I have to rewind the tape. I think you said I have a position for you.
Yeah,
or
with you and
something.
Steph.
Oh, with me and Steph.
Yeah.
Well, like what?
That's what you said when you called in. You said he offered you a show with you and Steph.
Oh, well, no. Well, it's whatever you want. I would love to be on the show with Steph, and we could kind of side. You know, I looked at your video. Very boring. You guys are very boring. I see Steph or Anna playing with her soap, her moisturizing soap through the whole time that you're talking. It's like, man, these guys.
All right. Well, listen,
super boring.
Crackhead Calvin. I appreciate you being a big time watcher of the program. You're in the funny farm right now. I don't know when they're going to let you out. I don't really have.
I'll be out this week. I'll be out this week.
All right. Well, I really don't want to talk to you anymore, buddy. Like, there's nothing really to say. There's nothing really to do. Like, you are nothing to me. You're a crackhead. You're a schizophrenia. You're schizophrenic. You're
bipolar manic.
You're bipolar manic. I don't know that I want any interaction with you. How about you go your way and I go my way, buddy? You're that guy.
Bipolar manic is essentially what you were back in '93.
Okay, great. That's great. It looks like I've recovered and you haven't. Maybe I still haven't recovered.
I want you back on the edge, man.
Yeah,
you
that's
used to be
great.
great.
All right. Well, I'm getting there.
Helping your case here, buddy.
I watched the February 15th show when I first called in, and you were great, man. You put me in my fucking spot.
Okay.
Watch your language. Watch your language. I am great, buddy. I'm just great in a
not
different.
anymore. Now they call you Silver Fox.
Okay,
Maybe
great.
Florida Stanley was onto something.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Listen, you have been sniped. We recognize the snipe. We appreciate it. See you later. Florida Stanley, thank you. Sorry for the late sniping. We had to.
Sometimes people don't die right away.
Right. Oh, by the way, on a horrible mic placement today. It looks like you're talking backwards.
Oh, no.
You idiot. Look at her.
She's looking over her
It
shoulder.
literally looks
I was
like.
looking at Dan. Oh, in his stupid face. I'm so sorry.
One thing you need to do, Anna, your responsibilities, Anna, as you're scrambling around in here and me and Blitz are scuttlebutting about everybody during our meetings.
Yeah.
You and Dan have strict instructions on when to come in, is to make sure that you're framed up correctly.
You're right, and I'm so sorry.
Now, right now, you know what? You're framed up good.
Good.
The mic looks a little big on your face, I would put
I
it.
got
your
a little
earlobes.
Zika head, remember?
Show your little earlobes.
Let me just show you in a perfect world how I would like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dr. Dan, is it from when your mom had a sore throat?
Yeah, and then it's gone into diarrhea. She's lost like 20 pounds. It's a huge disaster right
20
now.
pounds?
Yeah, she's lost like 20 pounds.
A lot of liquid?
It's just she can't even eat. She's eating like I ate today. I ate like a slice of cheese and some soup. I'm like, that's not a food. That's not enough food to sustain you. And she keeps losing weight. So
Bubba's adjusting on his
your
mic.
hands smell good.
Yeah.
Smell those right there. Smell that action.
Yeah, like poop nuts.
No, not poop nuts at
He was
all.
tugging on his nuts before he touched you.
I said not poop. Not
Oh.
poop. Said the negative.
Blitz, what'd you hear?
Well, not Anna. You look like you're a kid that's being forced to do
I
something.
know it's too high. Can you lower it?
Actually,
It
yeah,
pops up,
No, but just put it down. Adjust it a little bit, okay?
All right, how about
so it's
that?
come up. Nope, it still looks a little high.
Just sit on a pillow or something.
It still looks a little
In a
high.
high chair.
All right, that's kind of cool.
All right. Like that. Okay, that feels really good.
That's somewhat foul. And we see Anna, we're trying to kind of have a phallic type feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Big
right,
and
right.
pink.
Yeah, so it's got a big pink hat on it, right?
Can't see her. She's
Blitz-
in the shadow.
Blitz, could you get a purple-headed mic?
Sure.
Can you get her a purple windscreen?
Dark
Or black.
beige.
Black. Can we get a black?
Yeah, we got a
Purple
black
head.
one over here.
All right. Anyway, Anna, just frame up your deal.
Yeah,
so
sorry
that,
about
so
that.
that one we have, the one of the things I'm trying to get is capture the background of
Right,
the Hall of Fame and the
Fame.
busts, and then the other thing is I'm trying to capture your side hotness,
Okay.
and that looks good.
Okay,
That
cool.
looks good. But I don't want you to look like you're looking backwards or
It's
Right.
like her little eyes peeping over the mic.
right. And then we kind of we're trying to somewhat phallic up the microphone,
More than it already is.
and in a subtle type,
Oh, right.
yeah, just in a
Seductive?
Yeah, that right there.
I don't know if I have that ability to be seductive.
So Dan, what's wrong with Mama? What's wrong with Mama D?
She started with some swallowing problems. She went to an ear, nose, and throat, but that's not the issue now.
How old is Mama D?
She's like the same age, 82.
Okay.
She just had COVID, right?
She did not have COVID.
She had COVID like the Queen.
She had COVID like the Queen, exactly. She didn't even test positive, so she just was a little sick for a couple of days because a lot of times over the last 2 years we've confused COVID with the flu. So she probably just had the flu.
Now, when Mama D is sick, that's Mama D. Like,
Yeah, but she doesn't cry and bitch about it at all.
I mean, she's not
hardcore.
a hypochondriac at all.
No, not
Who's
at all.
more of a hypo, Joe or Mama D?
Dad's worried more, but he won't go in. Mom will say, my arm's falling off. I'll go in.
Right.
Dad fights it.
But your dad's also a doctor.
Yeah, so he just thinks he's okay. He's self-diagnosis.
Doctors think they're invincible. They're not.
Right. Yeah, we are.
Right. So now, is she doing okay now? Better?
No, she's not. She's still losing weight. She still has diarrhea. She's still not eating. She's going to another doctor. She got one of them special IVs yesterday. She's going to another doctor tomorrow.
Like a gastro like what do you think? Potentially, what do you think?
I don't know. We don't have any kind of like belly cancer in our family. She doesn't do anything that would cause.
Shouldn't smoke.
No, so she doesn't have a reason to have a real problem.
We need to get her on some gummy bears.
Yeah. She thought it was such a bad thing until her best friend and Jeff Gerigante's mom was dying of cancer and then tried marijuana for the first time. Like, this is what I've been missing for the last 70 years.
My mom was the same way.
I know.
Janie
so
Cakes. So Janie Cakes had back injury over in Ormond Beach and stuff like that. And she was, like on some like really, really mild, pain pills. And she just didn't like the way, this was like 3 years ago.
The kind of pain pills like a drug dealer would throw away?
No, like the kind you get, like your back doctor prescribes you,
Beclofin.
Whatever. Like what's some of the somewhat opiate based but very low.
Like Tylenol number 3s?
I don't know. It was something.
Ultram.
Maybe 5 milligram Percocets. I don't know what they were. But if they were 5 milligram perks, I would have been stealing Nana's purse.
Yeah. Right.
So anyway,
they weren't that.
But they were something.
Short of that.
Like tramadol.
Yeah, they were like that. They were like, not even. I was like, Mom, if you're gonna get some painkillers, man, I tell them to bring some Vikes or perks this way.
Nothing that works.
Some 325s, some 10 325s, non-generic yellows.
Yeah, tramadol just puts you in a fog. Doesn't really take away the pain.
So she's like, wait, I'm my back. And I take these pills and they just don't make me feel right, and I'm constipated, and I just don't, and they really don't do anything for the pain. I feel like I'm taking too many of them. I'm like, Mom, you need to try an edible. Seriously, Mom, there's medical marijuana, and it's a reason why, there's a percentage of people that want to get stoned on it, but there's a large percentage of people that it helps out. It's why it's considered medicinal. And
considered what?
Medicinal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like municipal.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the doctor
Municipal.
says.
No,
correct.
like what is the medicine way? Did I say it right?
Medicinal.
Well, I
I
probably.
like it better the way you say
Yeah.
it.
I do too.
That's why it's
I love the way you talk.
That's why it's considered medicine, Mom. Okay, and that's why it's considered.
Listen to your doctor,
medicine,
son.
Mom. And so she's like, really, wait. So I gave her like a quarter of a gummy, and she was like, oh my god.
Like a star?
Yeah,
Like 1 point?
Like
She was hooked ever since.
yeah, about 2 points of a star.
Okay.
Now she has dreadlocks and some Marley all day.
Goes to the beach, she can't surf.
Won't wear shoes.
Looks like Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
real granolaed out.
Hi, Fleet. I'm going to the drum circle.
So she hasn't been on a pain pill since, and she only takes
Good.
she takes a quarter of a star 2 times a week.
That's nothing.
I prescribe so much Percocet, and a lot of my patients say,
Hey, what are you holding out for, kid?
well, everyone I operate on gets Percocet pretty much.
Right.
And so a lot of them tell me, they're like, I don't need as much because, I smoke and I'll just supplement with the smoking. And it seems to work. For anyone that says that they think they can do that, they're successful. They take fewer pain pills and they supplement with marijuana. I'm like, just don't cough.
Hold on.
See, marijuana does nothing for pain for me.
Ashley, I just want to let you know
It's
Bubba's
called classical conditioning.
Bubba's new idea. I know it's not real, something you're gonna like, but I'm supposed to bring Wilbur in 3 days a week so Bubba can get him conditioned to the horn.
I'll just put him in the back of the truck. It'll be okay.
And it's like if you associate the horn, like if you like give a reward, it's called operant conditioning, where you actually like every time he hears the horn, you give him like a treat.
Well, then he's gonna want the horn in his bedroom all the time.
I don't know if we don't want him to hear the horn. That's the only thing is that if he plays with his headphones, he has knocked him off before.
Well, we would say, I'd be like, Lummy, I'm fixing ready to hit the horn. Now put your hands on his little headphones so they don't knock off. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here comes the his.
And then give him a little milk.
Well, that's a problem as itself. So
hold on, there's no milk.
Well, there's that formula recall that we went through over the weekend.
No, I thought he was on the teat.
Oh, he doesn't get. You have to give him some of the formula because there's not enough teat.
Oh, really? Teat's drying up.
The teat's drying up.
Yeah, so you have to.
Well, Lummy, the teat only dries up because the teat's not been suckled. You need to get into this.
Fault, Lummy.
I mean, a woman will not dry up if you keep it flowed.
Well, no,
that's
producing enough. We always had the formula. We always had that special expensive formula that's now recalled.
Listen,
why was it recalled?
Why was
Over
it?
what?
Bacteria?
First of all,
Over what?
Bacteria.
Hold on.
It's a ton. It's a huge problem. It's a huge problem.
I'm not a doctor, but I have one right here. And that is, I'm thinking, man, that why can't you wean them off the formula and get them on the teat?
I would.
That's the
Sometimes they supplement it with formula.
Yeah,
if there's not enough
almost
milk.
everyone supplements it with formula.
Well, that's because they're starting to dry out. Now, she was making a lot of milk at one time. Then her milk was poison, supposedly, for the baby. But now the baby's okay with the milk.
Yes.
Does he prefer the teat milk or does he prefer the formula?
He prefers the formula because he had 30 days where she had to get off all milk and soy, which he still is off all milk and soy.
So you're saying that he doesn't like the teat?
Not as much. Not as much.
Does he go like if I ate some broccoli or something? I'd be like,
have some mustard, Bubba.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Christ.
Does Ashley have mustard teat?
Yeah, for you. Yeah, to you. Yeah, to little Wilbur. Yeah.
He does not like it.
No.
So does she whip it out there and he want him to latch and he's like, ew,
yeah. So we just give him enough for like his antibodies and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Every time Lummy's alone with him, he's like, I want you to hate that thing so I can get back on it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't need your lips on it.
It tastes different now?
It does.
Do you get on it? Do you get on it a little bit?
Yeah, it does taste a little different, but
What's it taste like? A milkshake?
Less sweet.
Probably
no, it's
not
less
a
sweet.
milkshake.
It's kind of
bitter.
Can you imagine
like
if
a
girl,
vegan milkshake with no flavor?
Can you imagine if a nursing woman actually did have milkshake tasting lactation? Oh my
Be
God,
awesome.
that'd be the best.
Just put a little sugar in there, some ice cubes, blend it all up.
I'm talking about.
Straight from the source.
So you're saying milk it, right? Harvest it,
Harvest it.
Then use that as the base milkshake deal.
Yeah, just add a little sugar and some ice cubes.
You know,
and
a real
extract.
a real milkshake's made out of ice cream. So what you do is you turn her breast milk into ice cream.
Right, which you can do.
We've done that before.
Well, Blitz has done it for me before.
Yep.
We've done breast milk ice cream.
Yeah, I made it.
So we make the ice cream. Then you milk out the milk. And you put the milk in the blender and the breast ice cream in the blender with some ice cubes, Dan, and some Hershey's syrup.
Yep.
We're straight up on a milkshake right now.
A healthy one.
Teat milkshakes.
Recovery.
Jimmy Clevis would pay $100 for that protein-enriched milkshake.
It's true. And weightlifters are the ones that buy breast milk.
Right. Mm-hmm. The one woman said she made $13,000 selling her teat milk to bodybuilders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because is there some type of extra stuff in a woman's lactation that's good for bodybuilding?
Well, I'm sure there's extra stuff in a woman's lactation compared to powder.
True.
But also, that's made for humans as opposed to like milk, which is made for baby calves. So it's probably more conducive to like growth and recovery for humans.
Now, I've never tasted teat milk.
Ever? Not even just a drop?
I don't think I have. I mean,
it's really strong.
I nursed on my mom, but only till
beyond
I was
that.
beyond nursing. I don't know that I've ever tasted it.
You ever have eggnog?
I hate it.
Yeah,
you hate eggnog?
Eggnog is like breast milk.
Eggnog's good.
I don't like eggnog.
I can't stand it.
I
can't believe you don't like eggnog.
I do not like eggnog.
I don't either.
My Doug Clem used to like eggnog, and he'd have always. And in Indiana, man, they always. And I don't know if they make eggnog now seasonal, like they make it year round. But back in the day, they only made eggnog during the Christmas season.
Yeah, they do. It's only during Christmas season.
Yep.
Just like they only put like nutmeg and pumpkin and things in the fall. So,
but I'm sure you can go buy eggnog.
You can
somewhere.
They got it still. Now it's mixed with whiskey already pre-mixed.
Whiskey.
Hell yeah.
You put whiskey and eggnog. That's all
eggnog is
yeah.
usually spiked.
Yeah.
Almost always.
Well, so anyway, Doug Clem liked straight eggnog, no spiked. He loved it. And
did he drink buttermilk?
No, but he loved eggnog Well, my mom was instructed during the Christmas season to buy eggnog for Doug. Well, sometimes I always got in trouble if you drink out of the carton. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, we didn't have these jugs of milk. They were paper cartons.
Yeah, right. Unfold it.
Right. Well, and if your mom caught you drinking out of the carton of milk, you get your ass whipped. You're supposed to pour a glass because the entire family drinks out of that, blah, blah, blah. But I'd still go lip the carton when nobody was looking. Well, in the middle of the night, I was thirsty, and I went, and eggnog cartons look just like half-gallon regular milk cartons. Mm-hmm. So I took a big I thought I was getting me some, some tea. I don't know the dairy up there.
Whole milk.
Whole milk Willie at 3 a.m, and I get a big old hoard of eggnog, and I threw it all up on the refrigerator. Yeah. So hold on. Now that if the refrigerator's door is open, and I go and grab this eggnog, I throw up, like projectile throw up, and now my mom has to. Now, when you get a little bit of projectile stuff in a refrigerator, there's shelves and little crevices and the butter
in places,
and the butter tray and the egg contain, the whole deal.
It's dripping from shelf to shelf.
Right, and so my mom comes out. Now, my dad is at work because he did overnights. My mom comes out and commits to beating my ass with a wooden spoon. It's like 3 a.m. on like a Tuesday night.
God.
My dad doesn't get home till 7 a.m, and I got to go to school like at 6 or 7. But Janie Cakes has to get up, take everything out of the refrigerator, clean my puke up, Windex and Clorox and soap and water, all the shelves, and then put it all back together. And it took her about 2 hours, and I had to help her. And I was crying the entire time because I got my ass literally whipped. We're changing the show name.
2.
From Bubba the Love Sponge, which sounds about as stupid and white trash as you could potentially get.
To what, Lummy?
Todd Roan, Leroy, Clementine, Torres.
What is it?
Todd Roan.
Todd Roan. Yeah, we're not going with Tyrone.
No, I got you.
Todd Roan.
Todd Roan. It's the Todd Roan, Leroy, Clementine show.
That sounds good.
What's up? This is Bob. This is Todd Roan. Hey, this is Todd Roan, Leroy, Clementine. No, you guys all need to have different names. Like Lummy. That sounds stupid and white.
I'll go Warren. Yeah, I would be Warren G.
Yeah, but yeah, there you go.
I'm Warren G.
And Dan.
D-Sal.
What?
D. Salvatore, like Daniel Salvatore. D-Sal.
Like a desalination plant.
That's the first thing I think is, like, you trying to desalt yourself, Betty?
Yeah,
like,
I guess, yeah.
Turn
Less salt.
Seawater into drinking water here? What are you doing here? Desal. I'm overriding that.
Okay.
So I'm Todd Roan. It's my show. It's my show. I want my characters to sound a little more ethnic. I'm Todd Roan, Leroy Clementine. Let me. You're Warren G.
Warren G.
And who are you, Dan?
You didn't like my thought. Do you have a?
I don't know. Maybe chat will help me. Anna, what about like Anna? That sounds as, white and Jewish as you
I'll
can get.
I'll be A. Hennessy.
Okay.
A. Hennessy works.
I like A. Hennessy. Let me write these new names down.
Yes, yeah.
Right. And Blitz, that can't get any more bad. Blitz.
Right.
Reminds me like of a German guy. Blitz.
Yeah.
Blitzkrieg.
How about Bling?
Yeah, you're Bling. Yes, you're
all
Bling.
Right.
You're Bling. Now, Dan, all we gotta do is come up with you.
Dr. D. You got Dr. Dre. You got Dr.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, but they're not real doctors.
Well, I understand.
Yeah.
Am I?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Yes, I am. I'm a double doctor.
What do you mean you're a double doctor?
Oh, JDMD.
What does that mean?
Doctor of Medicine, Doctor of Law.
Wow. Is that like when people see, like I see the Diaco Law letterhead and it says, MD, JD, like it says,
Yeah, medical doctor, juris doctor.
Now, when people see that, are they like, wow, that's a slinging D right there?
Sometimes.
No, they see it and they don't know Dan. They go, man, that guy has no life at all.
And they don't know that he's a straight
And they don't know
pimp.
he actually does have a life.
Dr. 24K. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like that too. Dr. 24K. It's either Dr. D or Dr. 24K. I need a ruling from everybody.
Dr. 24K.
I like
do
Dr.
too.
24K too.
I do too.
Okay.
All right, Lamy. So this, go ahead and tell us what show this is, and then the characters. And we probably need some like hip hop.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
some
royalty-free hip-hop.
Royalty-free hip-hop. That's loud. Yeah.
Hold on here. Royalty.
Like instrumental beats.
Free hip. Hold on.
Hip hop beats.
hip. Hold on. Hip hop.
Hold on.
Beats. Boom. Right here, Lummy. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is when you make the introduction to I'm gonna have to listen to a few of these. Yeah. Let me tell you something about the new show in town now. It's the Todd Roan Leroy Clementine Show, starring Warren G.
Warren G.
Dr. 24K.
What up, bub?
What's on his name?
A. Hennessy.
Oh, God.
A. Hennessy.
What it do?
And Bling.
I love bling.
Bling. Ha. Do it again. Ha.
Hi, what's up?
I'm Bling.
What's up?
I like 20-year-old bitches at the University of Tampa, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
My penis is 9.5 inch.
Alright.
I used to have a Doberman pinch. Man, I tell you that right now. I'm Bling. That's right, it's the Todd Roan Leroy Clementine Show. Warren G, what you got going on today, brother?
Oh, man, just drinking some 40s over here. You know what I mean? Gonna go get
Man,
blood.
can you be any more stereotypical than what you are? Todd Roan Leroy Clementine Show. Phone over to my number one homie, Dr. 24K. What's up, kid?
What up, bro? I'm just hanging.
Man, you sounded like the whitest Jersey trying to be black guy in the world. Okay. Well, let me tell you, it's the Todd Roan Leroy Clementine Show. Over to my main girl, freak on the street. My girl, A. Hennessy. What's
Hey.
up? What you doing, girl?
I'm trying to scratch my head, but I just gotta tap it.
Happy tap tap.
Fantastic, whatever all that nonsense means.
You don't know what that is?
Sure, I do. I'm a cool black guy. I know exactly what that means. I know what everything means, man. I'm Todd Roan Leroy Clementine Taurus. I know it all, brother. I'm Todd Roan the God. Anyway, over to Bling. Bling, what you got going on? How many Tampa co-heads you been blasting this week?
Yeah, go ahead.
All of them.
Co-heads.
All of them.
That's right, man, that's right. I heard you hang 7.5 hang low, kid. That's right, yeah.
Only when it's cold.
So anyway, coming up next, we're going to have Row the Roses, and whatever the hell. Basically, fake actors calling in like they dated each other, and they didn't like each other, and we're going to have a big Zoinksville payoff.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Only right here on the Todd Roan Leroy Clementine Show. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, who's this?
This is M from the bar.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Where the hell you been?
Well, here, there, everywhere.
Did you get in trouble for listening to the show?
No, not yet.
Not
yet.
Is there heat coming?
No, not yet. We'll see. But right now, it's if it happens, it happens. I'm ready for a change.
No. So are you saying that maybe somebody recognized you on my show because my show is very popular up there and a lot of people listen to 103.1 and somebody may have said, hey, I know her. And you got
Some people did, but nobody from the school.
Well, you should just deny it. Be like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Absolutely. Deny.
Yeah, in fact, let's change your name. Like, Mrs. M might be like kind of maybe your real name's Mary or, McGillicuddy.
No.
So I think we should just call you like, Rhonda from Fort Walton
Does that
Beach.
fit with our new show, though?
What do you mean?
Rhonda?
Oh.
How about Rhonda?
Oh, I don't like Rhonda.
You said it
Well,
wrong.
if you were to pick
Rhonda.
a fake name that you can go under nowadays, when really it's Mrs. M, but from now on we'll never say it's Mrs. M. Instead, Mrs. M is. And so tell us what double agent name you'd like to have, Mrs. M.
Gianna. There you go.
There you go. Is that your kind of slutty alter ego, Gianna?
Absolutely. Yes, it is.
Like when your husband says, hey, I want to come home to Gianna tonight. Then, you got like a pair of leather boots on.
Gianna.
Yeah.
So now, okay. So you're Gianna now, okay?
G-dash
But
Anna.
you're still kind of our secret shopper up there in Fort Walton Beach. Have you been spreading the word around to the show?
I have. I've gotten you a couple more listeners.
Just a couple? That's it? Just two?
Just a couple. I'm trying. I'm working hard.
Now, when you tell somebody, hey, have you ever heard about, like, how do you introduce, like, what do you say to a potential new listener? Like, what's the whole
What's the
spiel?
pitch?
What's the spiel?
I guess I'd just say that in the morning I listen to a kick-ass radio station, Bubba the Love Sponge, and
The what?
Who?
Who's that?
Bubba the Bubba the Love Sponge.
Now,
what does that mean?
Now, hold on. Do sometimes people go, "Oh, I've heard of that guy, and he's a real horse's ass"?
No, actually, I have not gotten that yet. I've got people that have heard of you, but honestly, I've never gotten anything negative. It's and then the few people that I have had start listening, we'll meet up and talk, and they're like, "That show's hysterical," and I'm, yeah, it is.
Yeah, if I gotta, I mean, Dan, this should be a testimonial to the show in itself as to, how a lot of stations should not go by my reputation, but instead go by, a woman like this, an established, woman, professional who stumbled upon the show organically, didn't know anything about us, has listened to the show now for several months and likes it.
That would be like, the problem is, Bubba, people are judging you. It would be like judging Hannity based on Hannity and Combs. Something from 15 years ago, because your show is nothing like it was 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. So now, Gianna, and so the people that you've turned on to, are they like, wow, that's funny or different or weird or whatever?
Oh, yeah, and then we discuss things that you've said or, different...
Now, what do people seem to like and what do people seem to not like? Because we can make some tweaks within the little thing here.
I really like when you do things like off the hip and stuff like that just...
Like the spontaneous little outbursts that we have sometimes?
Yeah. Or like when you try the different apps and things that, you try different things that... and then make it your own and make it funny. So,
are you having a bad Jeanette? Or what's her name? Janae?
Yeah,
Gianna.
Can we call you Janae? That's even.
I'll be honest with you. I am having a bad morning. I'm hungover.
I can tell. See, listen, Gianna. I feel as if
celebrate that President's Day.
One of the things that one of the gifts that I think I have is I can size people up audibly. Because I've been doing it for so long, I can just get kind of a general vibe as to what's going on, and I just feel like you're kind of in a crappy mood today.
I'm hurting. I'm hurting bad.
So you went out while you went drinking last night?
Oh yeah.
Did you get now, since you're Janae and nobody knows who you really are?
How did I go from Gianna to Janae?
I like Janae because didn't you know the show's now called the Todd Rowe and Leroy Clementine Show?
No, I guess I missed.
Where this fat white guy from Indiana has only gotten me. Bubba the Love Sponge has only gotten me so far. It seems like African Americans are getting far more opportunities in today's environment. So I need to be African American sounding at least.
That's how he identifies.
And I identify as an African American.
Oh, okay, I get you.
So instead of Bubba the Love Sponge, I'm going to be Todd Rowe and Leroy Clementine.
That's perfect.
Yeah, perfect. And so instead of you being Jeanette or Rhonda, I think Janae, since you're like my little secret shopper up on the north side, then you need to be Janae. then you need to be Janae, don't you think?
Absolutely, I'll take it. Yep.
Janae Blitz, and that's far more ethnic sounding than Jeanette or whatever the hell.
Sure is.
Yeah. So anyway, Janae, did you get some action since we're not talking to Mrs. M and this is Janae?
Before drinking. You
got the action before.
And then you had to drink yourself to sleep.
Now, was it good? Was it good action?
Well, of course. It always is.
That's with your husband, of course, right?
Yes.
Right. And how long have you and Mr. Janae been around?
6 years.
6 years. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And so you and Mr. Janae, now is it an afternoon after work kind of deal?
No, it was
they had yesterday off.
Oh, you had yesterday off, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
right.
I was off yesterday. So
right, because you're we got to completely change
because she works for the government.
Yeah, her government job.
Yeah.
The government job.
You're big time Janae with a big time government job, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, so your big time government job gave you President's Day off. So did you and your husband make sweet love all day, or what?
No, just the morning, and then headed out early afternoon, and didn't get home until.
Great way to start the day.
Yeah, what a great way, Janae, to start the day. Blast your husband on a day off, and then go out. Would you guys go on the boat? Did you guys go out Harley riding? What'd you guys do?
Well, we were supposed to go on the boat Saturday, but that did not work as planned. So we just went to the local pier bar here.
Right.
And kind of shut the place down.
Right.
Met some very cool people, too. Had a great time.
Any Bubba? Now you know that our group of people that like the show is called Bubba Army. You know that, don't you, Janae?
Yes, I do.
And I would think that you would consider yourself now Bubba Army, right?
I do.
Right.
Absolutely.
Now, do you tell the people that you've introduced to the show that, hey, you know, we're kind of Bubba Army now, you know?
Of course. Why would I not?
No, just asking. Now, Janae from the North Side, would you want one of these? Are you familiar with the new Save the Diaco shirts that we're going to be selling?
Yeah, and I did hear you discussing that. So,
and if you buy one of those and then take a picture, faceless / just a cropped picture of the logo, which is your jugs and your boobs with no bra on, and you send it to us. And again, completely unidentifiable, no markings at all or face or anything like that. And then you get the most votes, you get an invitation to our annual Bubba Army royalty party with a big ass ring. Are you familiar with all that?
I am familiar with all that. I hear you talking about that, and I would absolutely do that. But I doubt very highly I'd be in the running since I don't have any. You know, I have boobs. I just don't have.
Like you have like little Anna Hummels. Is what you got?
Exquisite petite miniatures.
Yeah, mine are pretty nice. They're natural and.
But see us guys kind of sometimes like the little natural banana hang. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, we do.
Like that's a popular subsect within the breast liking world. It really is.
Oh, there's my alarm.
I mean, with your big time government job, it means work's about to start, and they're probably monitoring your every yippee-o. So I probably gotta let you go now.
Well, I do have to go because that is now I have to be at my
your big time government job. That's what you're gonna call.
Yeah, but I wanted to call. Just the reason is when you're discussing about the woman. I've said this for years. I've always said this that you cannot make a woman. You cannot make her tire tubes, and even if you said, okay, we won't give you jail time, there's still kind of that's questionable.
Well, but hold on, Janae. Everything I say is questionable, so that I'm very.
You realize, like when we say some of the stuff, we're not actually serious.
Sometimes, well, I was serious on this
one,
but I'm
serious.
I'm not trying to upset my new secret shopper on the North Side.
You're not. You have to listen. No, I'm 100% for what you're saying.
Oh.
I'm just how to go about it.
Oh,
because that will never fly. Like the American, people will never go. Okay, absolutely, she should have her tubes tied.
All right, so you're going to tell us how we can spin this and get it done.
Yes.
All right.
And like I said, I've thought about this years and years ago. We spend on people like that and that have children hundreds of thousands of dollars on that child in its lifetime.
Yes.
And on her and everything else. So why not, when she comes in, offer her $50,000? I'll give you $50,000 right now if we can tie your tubes.
Is that bribery?
But the thing is, she's
brilliant.
going to take it every time. They're going to take it. Who's not going to take $50,000?
No, I get it, but it's. I don't know if you can bribe someone to do stuff.
I take my sister in to get her tubes tied for 50 G's.
It's not a bribery. It's like, hey,
it's a government-based incentive on it.
Right.
Absolutely. There you go.
And if you look at all the welfare money we're going to send them and all the free food stamps we're going to send them, and by the way, this sees no ethnicity because white trash need their tubes tied just as much as any other people do.
Well, if you start targeting one ethnicity over another,
it's not targeted at all.
Well, I'm just saying,
okay,
and you're going to get eugenics.
Hello.
This is for anybody.
It's that back switch.
Anybody that should not.
I agree, but if you do see a high percentage of one ethnicity over the other, people will start accusing you of being a eugenicist.
Hello?
Hello?
Bubba can't talk.
That's badass.
His stud power is dead, and that's the backup. Oh, it's really bad.
What if Jay walked in?
Jay would have got hit.
I think he's a lawyer.
Then he'd sue me for a personal injury high spot. See what kind of building
insurance I got. He doesn't want that
one,
Dan.
I don't want that one, Dan. Keep it away from me. That's
he only uses thumb powers.
Yeah, that would be like me asking you to drive my Crown Vic right now, bitch. And when you're used to Ferrari.
I'd be making single black mark tire tracks all over the neighborhood.
Anyway, Janae, that's your new name. Janae with a big-time government job, secret shopper up on the North Side, a secret Bubba Army, very classy woman that we love so very much and is our newest fan. And please, can you please, Janae, check in a little bit more? Like, I feel as if you were supposed to check in a little more often than now.
I will. I will make a point to do that. I promise.
Once a month, Janae. Give me what's happening on one. Are we getting to be the most popular show up there? You think?
I think you're becoming. Yeah, it's definitely. You're getting a lot more listeners
because there's nothing like us other than the entire station, Florida Man Radio. There's nothing like that in Fort Walton Beach at all.
There isn't, and so that's what makes you stand out from the crowd. And honestly,
plus we're pretty damn funny, aren't we, honey?
Oh yeah, and I listen to you all day too. So as soon as I get in the car in the afternoon, I've still got Florida Man Radio on.
And let's just be honest. Shannon Burke he's pretty dreamy now, is he not? Please.
Well, I don't know because I don't know what he looks like, so I haven't yet.
But if you had to sleep with one of us Florida Man Radio hosts, let's say your poor little husband takes a lick, and you're now single, and you had to pick one Florida Man Radio host, which would be me, Justin Clark, Ed Till, and Shannon Burke, who would you blast? Be honest. It won't hurt my feelings.
Why not Anna?
Hey, what's up,
That's what
sister?
Is that what we're going with here, Janae? Like I've had a man all my life. It's time to switch it up a little bit.
She wants the touch of a woman.
In the FWB.
Honk, honk.
Hey, now, Janae, have you ever messed around with a girl before?
I'm just going to plead the fifth on that one.
Right, your big-time government job is calling you, Janae. We'll let you go with that one.
All right, you guys have a great day.
I know.
Bye, Janae.
I think Janae might have been screwing around a little bit with girls on the Crimson and Clover FSU cheerleading squad.
That's hot.
He was.
Anna, are you going to, when he goes and fixes your car today, are you going to maybe,
What do you mean?
What, he's wrenching on it?
You think I'm going to wrench on him?
By the way, Blitz comes to me today and says, can I borrow you or Tyler's red race jack and a couple jack stands and some tools because Anna's car is messed up.
Bad.
And I'm like...
Came out suddenly.
So can you give me the symptoms?
Of course. So I go home from here, no problems. Zero problems.
No dummy lights, no check engine, nothing.
No indicator lights, no check engine lights, no nothing.
Nothing.
Then I'm like, okay, time to get my fat ass to the gym. Let's go. And I pull up into the gym parking lot, and as soon as I turn my wheel into the parking lot, the car just shuts off. And I started thinking, well, I don't know much about automobiles, but I'm guessing this isn't good. Probably not great. But you start justifying things because your brain doesn't want to think like, oh, this is a big problem and I've spent all this money. So I'm like, well, maybe the car needed a nap or something.
Needed a nap.
I don't know.
Blitz, did you hear what the diagnosis for Anna's vehicle was?
Yeah, it was tired.
It needed a nap.
Maybe the car needed a nap. So then it
got cardioed out.
Yeah, the steering wheel I thought locked up, but Blitz just said it was just really hard to turn.
Power steering.
Right.
So everything just shuts down, and I kind of coast into a parking spot.
For real?
Yes. I just kind of coast because I'm still in drive, so the car's just moving forward very slowly.
Wow.
So then I put it in park, turn off the car. Turn the car back on, no problems. So I go, okay, it's just a fluke. Car needed a nap. Yeah. I need a nap sometimes.
Me too.
So we're good. So I work out, have a great workout, and finish, and then I'm on my way home.
Now, how far is the gym from the house?
It's about an 8-minute drive.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's like on 4th?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. I know where you're at.
Exactly.
Big buck, 1,000 stars.
So I'm going down 4th, and then all of a sudden I hear it just sounds like grinding.
Oh, well, that's not good.
And then indicator lights aren't on, but they're flashing.
Oh, they're on.
Well, they're on, they're off. They're on, they're off. And then all of a sudden I see a battery one, and then I see a check engine light one. It comes on and off. Then I see the little oil one, and I'm like, oh, no. But I'm like, I changed the oil. What's going on?
Well, Bubba changed it.
But I suspected it was a leak because I think I had a similar issue when I was in Michigan, and it was making a similar noise. So
it was a leak from what, the drain plug or a rear?
I don't know. There was just an effing leak. I don't know. I think it was an oil leak when I was in Michigan, and it was doing similar stuff.
On the same car?
This is important stuff.
Same car?
No, different car.
All right.
It was a Saturn.
But, those are the worst cars ever.
Yeah.
This is a Toyota, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that Gary?
That was Gary.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I was like, oh, I feel like this may be an oil thing. I don't know. So I'm just driving. So I call Blitz and I'm like, hey.
Is it still running at this time, though?
Yes, it's still running. And I'm like, hey, can you hear that? Can you hear that? And he's like, no, I can't hear anything. You're not going to hear anything on the phone. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I hang up, and then as soon as I'm like turning into my apartment,
subdivision deal.
Yeah, it shuts off again while I'm trying to at the signal. So I went, okay, I don't need 2 naps in a day. I think something's wrong with the car. So stupidly, I was visiting my friend's mom is moving away, and I wanted to see her before she left. And so
don't tell me you didn't go straight home, that you actually went to her place.
No, I went home.
All right,
and
that's good.
Then I went to her place, and I was using the hazard lights all the way there and all the way back.
Oh no!
Are you mad at me? I needed to see her.
You may have made a fixable situation unfixable.
Yeah, the car shut off multiple times there and back.
That's what I'm saying.
I made it.
Wait,
but
what?
she may have.
Yes.
Like it may have been fixable had you limped it home from the initial left turn.
It there.
And how far does she live?
Maybe like 10 minutes away.
Oh my God!
10 minutes. So what's that, like 5 miles?
And so you drove another 20 minutes with.
Probably more because I made a wrong turn.
How fast would it go?
Well, I did try that. I'm like, well, maybe the problem goes away if you go faster. But it did not. So I was just going pretty slow.
All right, so like how fast would it go? Like
I was
40?
probably going about like 35, 40 the way there and back, but then I would like rev it up just to see what would happen.
You revved it up?
Because I felt like the noise went away when it went faster.
Or you just couldn't hear it over your...
Blitz, it could be an oil pump.
So...
I mean, if it's not a visible oil leak, like if the drain plug didn't fall out and if the drain plug didn't fall out and the oil filter housing didn't fall off or crack, then it's nothing we did. Would you not agree, at least on that?
Correct.
All right. So if the drain plug's intact and the oil filter's intact and the leak or whatever is not from those areas, then that it has nothing to do with us, which at that point I'll feel so much better.
Me too.
Now, Anna, it could be a water pump, it could be an oil. Now, did the oil light come on?
It was flashing, one of the many indicator lights that was flashing, but it wasn't on constantly, which threw me off because I'm like, if there's a problem, wouldn't it just stay on?
Not necessarily.
Okay, well, I don't know things.
Okay, well, you may have blown your car up.
Oh.
Hello.
Good morning, Bubba. It's George.
By the way, Blitz, I'm never going to do anybody else's car stuff here except Tyler's, my family's, and Tyler's race car. That's it. And Tyler doesn't even really want me working on his race car most of the time, so that's great. Hello.
Good morning, Bubba. It's George. Are you guys? Is there something wrong with Twitch?
We think we got suspended.
What?
Yeah, we can't figure it out. It might have been Anna's yoga pants with the camel toe kicker yesterday.
What the hell?
Yeah. When Janessa wore too tight of yoga pants with a camel toe, we got thrown off, and Manson quit. So it's hard telling what's going to happen here.
Are you on YouTube or?
We're on YouTube, Facebook, and BAR.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube, Facebook, BubbaArmyRadio.com. Tune in and your local affiliate that broadcasts us, like 103.1 Florida Man Radio, Fort Walton Beach. Woo!
Thanks, guys. Love you. Keep it up.
Thanks, George.
We'll find you somewhere, George. So, Anna, today Blitz is taking Tyler's jack, some tools, and some jack stands, and he's going to go diagnose the
God
issue.
Bless him.
At least find out what it is, where it's coming from.
Now, do you have your reader, Blitz? Your OEM? You have your little reader?
I don't know if I have one or not.
Yeah, throwing more codes than the Crips.
Oh no.
So
I'm worried.
You should be, because
let's play worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, you
game.
blew. Worst case scenario, it was the oil pump is blown, and you drove your car 20 miles with no oil circulation, and you've completely fried your motor. Completely, and you're looking at about probably $4,000.
Stop. No.
No, for real.
No.
Blitz.
No.
What year is her? What year is her? What year is your?
2010.
So look up. Let me look up. Here, I'll ask old girl. Maybe she. Hey Alexa, what's a 2010 rebuilt Toyota Camry motor engine?
Are you trying to shop for 2010 rebuilt Toyota Camry motor?
Duh.
Yes, please.
For 2010 rebuilt Toyota Camry motor, the closest I could find is CF Advance compatible with Toyota Camry 2.4 liters engine motor, set of 4 pieces. It's $84.55
I see
with
that.
delivery by March 3rd. You can say, buy it now, add to cart, or next.
F off. Leave me alone, bitch. You're wrong. I can't buy a motor for $84. What is it, a plastic motor? Is it like a kit, a little for kids?
Play school.
Bitch, get out of here.
It looks like $3,500 to $4,000
For the motor or for the complete install?
This is just for the motor.
Yeah, so you're looking at $3,500 for the motor and probably another $2,000 to put it in.
I might as well just get a new car.
Yeah.
Until you look at the price of cars.
Until you look at the price of cars.
How's the smart car doing?
Well, we could get it hobbling for you. There's some issues on that deal. You know, I got issues with every one of my cars.
Oh, great.
My Benz, it's broken.
Hey, me too. That's why I rent a car. And even that car.
My Benz is broken. Right side window regulator.
Uh-oh.
My Crown Vic.
Hold on, your brand new badass.
My
Combi
2006, I still owe $2,200 on. My 2004 Crown Vic, I drove it yesterday. It's either got a front right wheel weight that's fallen off, or it's got a coil pack. I think it's a coil pack. You know when coil packs go wrong, go bad, Blitz, it feels like the car's stuttering.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I got a bad coil pack on the Crown. The smart car's got a blown right rear with a hole in it. And my truck is mechanically okay, but you know it's been hit a few times while loading race cars and various other things, and so it needs to go to Brandon Collision.
Someone done put a curse on us.
Yeah. Hi, who's this?
Hey, Bob, FT for you all out Northeast. How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, that sounds like an electrical problem with Anna's car. The noise she might have heard might have been the alternator going, and if that's not charging the battery, that would cut the fuel pump out. Thus, the motor would be
Does it sound like this?
Was this an Amco commercial?
Kind of noise and you were driving it?
AM00CO?
Yeah.
Amco. Yeah, listen, now, Blitz, you went over there last night, right?
This morning
to pick her up because she didn't have any way to work.
Right.
And
well, she was going to Uber, and I was like, don't
Uber.
Yeah, I'll come get you.
And so you checked the oil, and it was barely registered on the dipstick.
Correct. And
it was registered.
There's a puddle under it.
Really?
Not a big puddle, but there's oil under it.
Oh no.
So I think
Can't we just plug it up?
Blitz, I'm thinking maybe
when I start leaking, I just plug myself up.
Sometimes when you have a low oil indicator,
right,
and it'll shut the car down eventually.
And that's exactly what it is.
It did like 4 times.
So we just need to find out. Thank God though, Blitz, it's still if it's still registering on the dipstick, that means she's got about she's got about 2.5 quarts left.
Okay.
Thank God.
Which won't fry the motor, but it's not good for.
No, but having it making a lot of noise, like she says, like that's not good.
Sir, we don't know. Blitz is going to head over there with 2 jack stands and a jack and an impact wrench and a yippee-yo.
And a hammer.
And a joint, and hopefully get it handled later today.
Hey, good luck on that.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
So Anna has...
I got issues.
Anna, you know you should have never driven it. Like, what were you thinking?
She should have left it at the gym.
No, she hobbled it back.
But yeah, I mean...
But Anna, to go...
I thought maybe if it took like an hour rest, got its energy back, that I'd be able to make it to my friend's mom's house to say goodbye.
Do you think cars fix themselves?
I don't know, Bubba. You start justifying things in your head when you don't want
that plane,
to believe it.
that, Blitz, you're getting ready to take off, and like, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to turn back to the tarmac because the plane's got a mechanical issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's just tight. It needs a nap. We're going to wait 20 minutes, let it take a nap, and then we're going to fly back out.
I'm getting off that plane.
Yeah, Anna.
Yeah.
You should have never.
Okay.
But here's the deal.
Yeah.
You're down a car now.
Yeah, and I only got one.
And you
want
it.
You guys.
And Blitz initially is like, hey, let's get her in the Crown Vic. And I'm like, Crown Vic's not running too good right now. I'm just going to let you have my truck.
What will you ride?
I ride.
What will you drive?
The Crown Vic, I can handle it.
You sure?
Yeah. Like that the vibration it's making would freak you out. It won't freak me out.
Okay.
And
Thank you so much.
And the truck will get you to and from.
Thank you so much.
It's got a little bit of a dent in the tailgate.
I like dents.
And a little bit of scratch in the left fender.
Hey, that's perfect for me. I'm a little scratched up. I'm a little dented.
Do you have any camo?
I have a Carhartt beanie.
Man, and you're gonna go to jiu-jitsu class tonight, are you not?
I am.
In an F-150 Ford
Looking
Lariat,
like a badass bitch.
Those guys are gonna be like, man, look at that bitch. She went from driving a beat-up Camry to an F-150 truck.
Nice exhaust.
Some guys like girls in trucks. Like
I think it's a good look.
I do too. Like your roommate could pull off a truck.
Oh yeah, she's actually just got her motorcycle license.
What?
Yeah, she's gonna get a motorcycle.
She is?
Yeah, isn't that badass?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't get on it with her.
Yeah.
Hello.
With you.
Hey guys, Florida Stanley.
Hey, Florida Stanley, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, are you guys having problems with Twitch?
Yeah, lots. We got thrown off.
Okay.
No, we didn't.
All right, because
Anna had too tight of yoga pants and showed her kids tiz yesterday, and we got
So
a
sorry.
3 days of spiz.
I thought I heard Lummy because I was listening to you on BAR, and I thought I heard Lummy saying good morning to Twitch users. And I was like, wait a minute, I can't even show that you guys are live.
Yeah, we got thrown off.
Okay.
Anna's
do you know how long?
Well, we think maybe we should be back up tomorrow. They're saying. They're saying camel toe violations are usually a half to a full day.
Especially mine.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to try to do the after show there or stay here?
No, I want to stay right here. It feels good.
Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
Feels good.
Yeah, in fact, I'm thinking, Blitz, we could do one or two things. We could just say goodbye to cut off the terrestrial affiliates.
Okay.
And just keep YouTube and Facebook are rolling. Or we make it two separate shows. I'm thinking we probably sign off and then say the after shows in 15 minutes and fire it up individually.
Yeah,
that gives you some better podcasting parameters and things like that. Yeah. Right. So that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Lovely.
And we'll say, hey, listen, we're getting on YouTube and Facebook. We're getting ready to say goodbye, but we'll be back in 15, and we can use words like like we can say F.
Cool.
And C and R. Well, we can't say R.
Yeah, I can't say R.
Well, you can say R, like if I was talking about your rectum.
Yeah, but you just said R here. Like, you don't get special R privileges elsewhere.
There's no R's, no matter where you are.
Got it.
No N's, no R's, no...
no F's.
F's.
The other F.
There's one F, and there's one F that used to be... Here's the F word. One F word used to be... you could never say it.
No.
Now, and the other F word, you could say it. Because you'd be like, hey, you stupid F.
Yeah.
Could be an F.
Yeah.
You F. Like almost a term of almost a tier of endearment. Be like, man, what's up, you?
Endearment.
What's up, you? What's up, you F? F. Man, you're such an
You're
F.
acting like an R.
Man, you're such you're an R'd out F. You're an R'd out F, bitch.
Oh, that's so great when you combine those together.
And I could have said that on 98 Rock days, Bone days.
You are F.
And now I can on certain places uncensored, I can say the FUC. I can say that, but I can't say the FOP A double gop O. Double top.
Right.
It. Cannot say that.
No.
Or the Roppy top A Rop Dop E Rop
No, you
Dop
can't do that.
You Roppy top A Rop Dopper? Jesus, God, quit being a Roppy top Rop Dopper.
Exactly.
Pew pew. So the after show will be on Facebook and YouTube, although a shortened and abbreviated one today, because I have to go to the doctor and Blitz has to go to fix Anna's, diagnose potentially what her issue is.
Is it just a checkup? Are you okay, Bubba?
Oh, yeah. I just got to go do my
prostate
3-month.
Oh.
You got to go to the doctor. when you're on the stuff that I am, you got to go to the doctor every 3 months and just check in with them, and they take your blood pressure.
What kind of doctor? Can you tell us that?
It's a shaman.
It's a shaman. I go to my shaman, and they put ashes on my forehead and a red ruby.
Oh, wow.
Red ruby on the deal.
Mm.
And then they check my prostate with the Latin Whopper. God, I saw. How could a man accommodate that?
When were you seeing these?
Yeah, when did you look at?
Remember when the actual Latin Whopper had Janessa's picture on it.
That's why we originally looked it up.
That's what I saw of it. I've not seen a Latin Whopper in real life, but I have seen the pictures that advertise a Latin Whopper with Jeunesse picture on it.
What's the diameter of said Whopper?
I think it's like 8 inches.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Can't be 8 inches in diameter.
Oh, no, not in diameter.
I just Googled Latin Whopper. This is like...
Hold on.
I want to laugh.
I won't broadcast it, but you can put it on your screen.
All right, do not broadcast, okay?
This is the first thing that came up.
That's what I was talking about yesterday.
Oh, my God, and it has a handle, and it's got a... Now, which girl...
See, it's a Chinese finger trap, but with ding-dongs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what you're introducing to Blitz.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
there you
about.
go, Blitz. Congratulations.
Latin American Whopper Extreme Vibrating Bend Double Dong Dildo.
That was the first thing that came up on Google.
Wow, let me take this off. That's going to get me in trouble. Wow. Well, that's not the Latin Whopper, I think, that Ashley administers to one Warren G.
No.
Yeah.
Does she bolt it on?
Let me.
Let's,
I know what you're talking about. I was trying to not
Please
say
be
something.
honest.
No, like does
first of all, I was trying not to say a certain word, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well,
like
what certain
the
word?
the leather straps. I was not trying to get too crazy.
Like she's got a strap on.
Yeah, it goes through the leather hole.
And it does it got like a harness kind of deal?
Yeah.
So like there's ones that you can use by hand, like this one. And then there's one that you can hook up to a harness deal, wear like you wear like a pair of underwears.
Yeah.
You might want to resend me that link, Lindsay. Because you got the underwears kind?
Yeah, with the straps.
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Oh, okay, Blitz. Again, you can't broadcast this.
Correct.
Okay, here we go. Correct. Is that what we're dealing with here, Lummy? Lummy, and you know
something
what?
Similar to that. I
Please
don't
be
know.
honest.
Is that a remote control?
Yeah, like what's the remote control? It's like a
It's remote start.
Oh, by the way, Anna, they offer it in 2 different deals. They offer it in 6.5 inches and 8 inches.
Oh,
okay.
The 6.5 inches is $29.88, and the additional 1.5 inches is going to cost you about $38.35, an extra $1.
Can you apply any coupons or anything?
I mean, I'm sure if you had one.
Oh, what else might we be interested in buying?
Anna, you know what you need?
Yeah, what do I need? The one on the far right?
But I was saying with the one on the far left that you can suction cup against like
the fridge?
The sliding glass door.
Oh.
And back that ass up on it.
For all the neighbors to see?
Well,
what about like in a shower where you have more privacy?
Yeah.
I'll leave it for Reagan though.
Would
just
she
leave it there on the wall?
Yeah, just to freak her out.
Like, is she about the same height as you?
She's about 3 inches taller.
All right, so you could like position it, like do it to like size it up on your body, then move it up 3
for her.
Yeah,
you guys can just share.
Oh, that's great.
If you suction cup that on the shower, would she back up on it? You think?
I think it would probably like freak her out. Maybe.
What if you left a little note like you do me, like here, Papa?
Oh, like a little post-it note.
Yeah, be like here, roommate.
Left you a surprise in the shower.
Yeah, left you something, so don't be afraid to back up on it.
Okay.
And get that ass now.
I have plenty of Post-its, so we could do that.
Now, Anna, out of all of these,
yeah,
if you had to choose one,
right? I don't know. It's hard to choose.
Well, I see that's the answer we're not looking for.
Oh, okay.
Out of all of these,
yeah,
if you were gonna be stranded on the island for the rest of your life and you needed to, pick one dildo to get you through.
Are these all like the same size in terms of width?
I don't know. Like
girth?
one says it's 9, one says it's 10.
Well, I'm really looking at girth because that's really where things can go wrong for me.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think this one would be good for you. This one looks really rugged.
I was looking at that one as well.
Yeah. That's probably what Blitz's looks like.
But I need to know, like, the diameter of each of these, because one of them might be like a warm-up set, and then another one might be like more of a working set.
Now, Blitz, out of all of these, which one, can I tell you which one I think looks like your penis?
Sure.
This one.
I was going to say that too, Bubba, the fourth one.
I got to be honest, so I can barely see him on my screen.
Some technicality, bunch of nonsense, whatever.
I mean,
you can see him.
I can put him live and then look if you'd like.
No, but you can't put him live. We'll get canceled immediately.
So my preview is a little tiny little screen, so I can't see anything.
All right, let me see if I can make it bigger. So there you go. Can you see that one?
Yeah.
That looks good.
Sure.
That's what.
It looks like it's on sale as well.
Me and Lummy think that out of these, that's probably what yours looks like.
I think yours probably looks like the fourth one, Bubba, or fifth one.
No, Lummy, stop.
I felt it on my shoulder.
One.
I mean,
can you click on it?
The beer can.
No, this would be like probably what pit bulls your next door neighbor looks like.
Oh dear God!
Oh my God!
I've never really seen it where the long part is bigger than the top part.
It looks like it's a bullfrog and it's puffing out. It's puffing out its deal.
Whoa!
Why
is she pulling on it? You're not supposed to do that. I don't think.
Let me. If you were to Google maybe 6.5 inch dildo, that's what mine would be. Here, let me see, 6.5 inch dildo. Let me see here.
Oh, look at the double one.
I like the green one.
I would say that my ween. God, my son works here too. I would say
you get 2-for-1 special.
I'm not going to even tell you which one my ween looks like because
nobody.
Whoa! What's that?
Second row, second
double
one.
D.
That's exactly what it is. It's 2 Ds on top of each other, and one goes to A and one goes to B, separated by the top AI knob topper.
Don Hamdor, 5,000 stars.
That seems to be intimidating.
So Anna Jackson texted me this morning when he knew I was up.
Yeah.
Because he was watching Facebook.
What did he say?
He was like, hey, will you make a little tutorial video of you pulling in to the studio and like how you start like your little ritual of walking into building? Because I have very much a ritual, like my morning routine. He's got it up on YouTube. I don't know when he's going to release it. Channel.
How long is it?
I think it's like 9 minutes, but
okay,
I'm just going to give you a couple of high spots here. Hold on, this is.
Looking sharp.
Yeah, right in the parking lot.
You are awake, wide awake.
Man, Blitz, I'm going to hit the wall today about 2:00.
Yes, you are.
What's up, everybody? Jackson.
Hey, I kind of like how he got all that on there. That looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Asked me to tape my morning ritual, like me getting to the studio.
I had to cut something. Out. I can't tell you what I had to cut out. Well, I'll just tell you, Blitz. I'll just tell you. I cut my license plate of my truck out.
Okay.
Because just you know how people are.
Wait, did you edited this?
Well, I did it on my phone and I sent it to Jackson.
Okay.
This is my little dissolve Willie. Watch this.
Me.
Now, I didn't do all this. Jackson did all that,
Yeah.
but I did this little cut right here.
To tape my morning ritual, like me getting to the studio.
I cut it off a little too soon, too.
Okay.
And going in and getting my stuff ready.
Something got my attention over there. I thought it was like a squirrel or something.
Probably one of those big raccoons.
There was something It was something of a.
There's some big ones now.
We got big coons around here?
Oh, yeah.
For real?
Yep.
The big coons are here now.
Yep. That pipe's exposed.
So
going around.
This is my morning ritual.
What do you mean, what pipe's exposed?
Oh, no, just like the different pipe, the drain pipes.
Oh, so they'll go like from the road through that pipe to the pond?
Yep, and then jump the fence and go to the other side.
Of getting to the studio. How do I flip it around?
Blitz, there's my frozen
there's your meal.
There's my frozen meal.
Of course.
I wanted to show like how I threw my frozen meal in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
I hold like how I do everything.
So I got to go up the door.
Oh, what's the code?
I got to hit the code to get in.
I don't know.
You guys can't see. Hold on here.
1111.
Pretty much is.
Okay. The door opens. Oh, okay. I go through this door.
Of course, I drop things. So I'm trying to tape, and I'm
Got a lot
trying
going on.
Trying to hold my frozen meal. Trying to hold my calendar. I got some red lines, two-stroke synthetic stuff here in my hands.
And I go through this door. Let me lay all my stuff on the counter because I'm taping stuff today. Gosh darn it. Damn it. Turn the light.
I dropped all my stuff.
Oh, no.
Light on. Okay, my monster fell and my red line 2 cycles fell. All right, there we go.
With my Hey Dudes on.
Hey, dude.
So the first thing I do when I get here, usually I'm not taping, so I have another hand. I take my meal.
Of course,
throw it in here.
Of course I miss.
How embarrassing.
That's my meal. Blitz will make that for me at 8:30. Then I walk in.
We got a pizza maker, 2 knives, a fork, and a can of beans.
What's up? Those goddamn nuts from Canada, I think.
Yeah, we need to throw those nuts
Those are
away.
so gross.
Will the goats eat them? Will the goats eat the nuts?
No, they won't eat that.
How do you know?
They hate them too.
How do you know?
Because I've tried to feed them.
Those have a lot of sodium and also like other.
What, they're gonna retain a little water?
Yeah, how do we know?
Okay, I got my planner, my monster. That's what I usually walk in, my planner. And I walk into the studio. Here's the studio. I'm first one here, always first. I'm always first one here.
Well, not always.
Okay, Anna.
Most of the time.
99.999999909. I'm the first one here.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll give you a pass because it was the track stuff.
I put my stuff
technically, you're wrong on that too, but we're not going to get into it.
down. Always put it right there.
I mean, if we were to do deep dive on that K5, you know what I'm saying? I'd prove you wrong. We could talk privately.
Oh.
Then
you're not in trouble, bitch. I'm just going to face you privately.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And when I face you privately, you'll be like, oh, you're right, Bubs.
Oh, sorry.
There's my medal from Reagan.
Yeah.
There's my Wind Talker deal. And there's my Bubba Army license plate with Elwood
R.I.P.
R.I.P. with a 25 Black Ops kicker and a Bubba Army sticker. I wish I could find my Brian Clausen picture of him having his Bubba Army shirt on.
A lot of times I'm stocked up on the monsters, but today I had to bring
full. Anna, do you know it's my willpower? I've still not dug into that Reese's.
I really wish you would.
Pounder.
Looks like I got 2 left.
I'd really like to dress it up for you.
Okay, I need to get some more. Then I turn on the Bubba Army lights.
Bam. So anyway, we don't need to watch it here. You need to watch it when it's released, which I don't know when he's releasing it, but it looks pretty kick-ass to me.
I like it.
Did you see this? The teacher, she fed her students cupcakes that were laced with her husband's semen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to jail too.
And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, there's not I'm not like really woke where like if a teacher maybe whacked my kid and my kid deserved it. I'm not if Tyler came back from school and said my teacher's being mean to me and I got put in a timeout, I'd be like, well, what did you do, you little smart ass? I'd instantaneously be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would probably give the benefit of that out to the teacher until I had to investigate. And if I found out there was some really, then fine. But if my kid came back and said, Dad, my teacher gave me semen cupcakes, I'd be mad as hell. I mean, just because of just the pure filth of
it's contaminating food. Yeah.
Semen's not cool.
No. Especially if it's stuff you don't know.
Even girls that claim to like semen, you can't really like it. Like, there's no way that anybody really likes it. You may just like it.
Tolerate it.
Because you're trying to be cool for your guy or for your girl, whatever. But you put semen in my kids' cupcakes, and if you don't do 40 years in prison, I'm going to shoot you in the head, making my kid eat your husband's semen. And by the way, Dan's coming in tomorrow.
Yep. Did he ask you?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
He said, "Hey, do you?" And I was like, "Yeah,
freak yeah.
Come on in, buddy. I might need some Botox later today."
You look great, by the way. I mentioned that to Blitz yesterday.
Oh, you did?
I was like, his face looks so smooth. I'm want to get it for myself now after seeing you.
I don't want this to be Blitz. You know, deep down that I would never, because it's kind of official. You guys are seeing each other. Kind of official, and you know that I would never ever be inappropriate with Anna or anything. Sometimes I'll flick her ear, and then every time I do touch her, you're right around the corner. I think you got some kind of honing deal on him. If I get too close, it alerts you.
I actually have a tile in her pocket. So
he has a tile on me.
And I think you kind of, and maybe when I was in one of my deep sloopers or whatever, you chipped me up, so you know when I'm getting close to your tile.
It's like a radar.
But I would never do anything inappropriate. But Anna, you should even feel my face. If you want to come up and just feel my face.
Yeah, I'll feel your face.
All right, but Blitz, I'm making sure that you know that I'm not trying to do anything stupid, but I have been using these lotions and things, and no, not that's not how you. No. I was thinking more like this. Now I'm going to show you on your face. Like this. Where you just go like that. There you go. That's it. That's enough. That's enough. All right, stop. Yeah.
Look at that donk, Bubba.
No, I didn't look.
You should have.
I did it. I did. Did you notice I did not look?
I know, but you should have.
But did you notice that I didn't?
I did. Okay. I did. But I wouldn't blame you if you looked.
But
it's really
did you notice that I consciously did it?
I know.
Because I really wanted to go.
I know. I could tell.
But I did
it. Look at that donkey.
Right. I did it because.
Out of respect for your boyfriend.
I do. Like a lot.
Mm.
Now, if you're not around and she walks by me, I'm going to,
No, you should
be IFing that donk.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's for the people.
What? Your donk?
I don't know why I said like Hitler.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's for the people.
By the way, Anna, a Jewish person can say that. She can make Hitler jokes. I cannot.
I have a German ancestry. My last name is German. It means bumblebee. Hummel.
But you were born in Israel and you're Jewish.
Yes, but there were lots of German Jews.
That's the best.
Einstein. German Jew.
Oh, yeah. I mean, probably the greatest German Jew. Einstein, probably the greatest German Jew of all time.
Yeah, probably one of the most influential, yes.
I mean.
Oh, also the Rothschilds. There you go. They were, I believe, from Frankfurt.
Wait, what did they do?
A lot of banking, a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah.
I think at one time they owned most of the railroad.
Yeah, you want to know why Brazil's a country? Because they were funded by the Rothschilds. You're welcome. They were given a loan. Thank you so much. Because they wanted to separate from Portugal. Got it. Boom. There you go. I like that. I like these nuts.
Here, Blitz. Run. Chris, run.
Run fast.
Run. Chris, run. Right over to the University of Tampa.
That's not far.
Whoop up one of those co-eds, kid.
You might see a Rockefeller in there.
Can you imagine you're blasting her and she comes up with some of that nonsense?
What?
Suck on
I like to learn.
Yeah. I like talking history while I bang.
Hey, what's up, Bubba? Hey, so about the whole garb thing, like if you were to go over there and like would it be disrespectful or whatever, they actually recommend, like, and I'm Lebanese, so like a lot of different like Middle Eastern countries, you could be like white as rice. I mean, and if you go to like one of their stores and get their traditional stuff that they wear there, they actually look at it as like a sign of respect.
Okay.
And they prefer it. Also,
for real. So like if they're like, you know what, I think that's pretty cool.
Trolling you.
You know, now hold on. You're probably completely trolling me and telling me opposite, so that if I go over there, I'll get my head cut off. The minute I walk out of that big man, burqa place.
Yeah,
I get
big and tall burqa.
Big and tall burqas. Casual burqa.
Thick neck burqa.
Yeah, gorilla back burqa.
Burqa DXL or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I get my head cut off immediately with a samurai sword.
Yeah, thanks, God.
Yeah, samurai sword in Dubai, the worst.
So, sir, are you really being for real? Me and Blitz go over Dubai. We go over to
Lebanese, bro.
Speak Lebanese right now. Let's hear your Lebanese.
Yeah, speak Lebanese.
I know you're Lebanese.
Go ahead. Say. I want you to say my favorite radio show in the whole wide world is the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
So only like my grandfather and like great grandfather and stuff.
Ha! We got you.
I can say
Oh, he just wished a jihad on us.
Doug Goodstein, the legend, is in the studio for a little bit. Doug, are you now going to have to explain to your kids what ED is?
My kid could explain to you what ED is.
Your little 12-year-old son, although we're gonna keep off camera, runs a little hot now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he knows everything.
We were talking on the phone yesterday, and I was like, "My God, I think I'm talking to a truck driver."
Yeah,
I mean, he's pretty worldly, is he not?
He's very knowledgeable.
Now, your daughter looks very innocent, like she's kind of very innocent, and he might be a little bit more towards the shady Doug Goodstein side.
Yeah, he's got the dirty mind.
So I haven't seen you probably since Howard's wedding.
Yeah. Wow.
I think that might have been...
What year was that?
2010 or 9.
It's been a minute.
When Howard and Beth got married.
Gridiron Sports 323, $100.62.
Yeah, Doug, any donation over $100, Lummy has to talk like a monster truck guy.
Oh, wow.
There's so many little rules and little hiccups. Now, you've been in radio a long time and seen a lot of studios. What do you think about my setup?
I'm scared.
What do you mean it's?
You should be.
What do you mean you're
Very
scared?
creepy in here.
Only half the stripper holes left.
Yeah, where are the children hiding? Where do you keep them? In the basement? Where's the
No.
dungeon?
By the way, we don't use it any longer because that ship has sailed. But if you turn around here, there's a shower. We had an on-air shower. We now have band equipment in there.
Oh, wow.
It's a storage unit.
This was built when we were running a little bit looser back in the day.
Yeah, back in
Isn't
the day.
that not nice though? In studio shower.
That's pretty sick. I hope you didn't shower though.
Let's move on.
I have showered. I have showered in there. You get a groupie over here. She wants to take a shower.
Of course. She's a dirty girl.
That ship has sailed though as well.
Tria Bill, 5,000 bits. Cantrell, 1,000 bits.
Now, would this be a camera? Would this be a producer camera nightmare? This building, this room, or could you really do wonders with this?
I haven't assessed it yet, but I mean, we could work wonders with anything.
I think it's bigger than Howard's.
Oh yeah,
much bigger than Howard.
Probably double. Yeah, it's probably about twice the size. It's impressive.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Full bar.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's
Full
sweet.
bar. We used to have a stripper pole, Doug, but we had to saw it off because,
That's the remnant. Oh, is it gone completely?
No, the remnants is still there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can, hold on. You can see, hold on, let me see. See the remnants of the stripper
yeah.
bar?
That's awesome.
It's no longer.
And then we have a Hall of Fame, Doug, of the best listeners who's contributed the most money. It's a big Bubba Madoff Ponzi scheme. But you can see in the very back, Doug, we have our Hall of Fame, and they each have their own. Couple of them we're still working on. But see the busts back there?
That's awesome.
So how are things in your world nowadays? What was your last year with Howard? Mine was 2011.
2013.
Oh, so you made it 2 more than I did.
Yeah. So yeah, December 31st, 2013. That's when it officially shut.
And then where did you go from there?
I went
Because
right
I feel like a
over-
little bitch. I need to kind of catch up on.
No,
on
I know. I'll do it quick. We went right over about 3 weeks later to Revolt TV and started up the Breakfast Club on TV, the simulcast.
The Breakfast Club
With Charlemagne the God, DJ
Angelina.
Envy,
Oh, you were doing
Angelina
that?
Envy. Yeah, I did that for a year.
Wow.
Like right after Howard.
So you were kind of televising the Breakfast Club show.
Yep, put them on the air. Yeah, it was the first time.
And where were they being broadcast?
On Revolt.
Oh, on Revolt TV.
Yeah.
Did they make a lot of money on the deal?
I have no idea.
Are they making a lot of money?
Who? Revolt?
No,
Those guys?
Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, I think so. That show
Yeah.
does really well. It's a big audience.
So you went there for a year.
Yes.
Now are you producing major motion pictures and working with guys like Denzel Washington and stuff?
No, not yet. After that, I went over and worked for Mark Levin. Started his digital platform.
Who?
Mark Levine.
Mark Levin.
He's on Fox News, too.
Fox, Levin TV, conservative
Man,
talk show host.
Look at you.
Yeah, he's got like the 3rd biggest audience in the country. For
Right,
talk
Philly.
radio.
And then where?
And then after that, took a turn from conservative to the Lincoln Project, and was a showrunner, executive producer for The Breakdown. Another political
You were the
show.
showrunner, which
Yeah.
means I never knew like all these terms. Like when I used to hear showrunner, I thought it was a guy that would maybe run notes back and forth to the studio executives.
It's like a
really
PA
did.
runner.
Yeah, I really thought they're like, yeah, this guy's a showrunner. I'd be like, well, he's running notes from one executive over another, but really, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Isn't the showrunner kind of the guy, like the main
head producer?
The showrunner is the number one guy.
right?
Yeah.
And so, like, that's the guy that either thought of the concept or is, making the concept. It's kind of his baby, right?
Yeah, that's the person in charge.
And you did that for what?
For the the Lincoln Project.
And what was that?
Lincoln Project is basically it's Republicans in name only, rhinos, and they are against, pretty much do everything they can to show their hatred for Trump.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Levin TV was complete opposite of that.
Right. So where are you now? Are you still a showrunner for the Lincoln?
No, now I'm working for a boutique production company on Long Island. That was, and I have my own production company.
And you know what, man? I'm not saying you're 10 years ahead of your time, but video now, man, is the staple. It used to be you could just do a radio show. Or you could do, but now, man, you have to have a video component or you're dead in the water.
Yeah.
And so, like, you were videoing back. Now, weren't you originally with the Howard E deal?
With E in 1994.
That was when you first started doing it.
Yeah, 94.
In the old K-Rock building, right?
Oh, yeah. When the studio was about the size of your console up there,
right.
literally for everyone.
That place was a dump, was it not?
Dump, disgusting. Yeah.
And did Howard end up towards the latter years? He ended up having his own studio, did he not? But it still was a dump.
Yeah, we went to when K-Rock moved, we went to his own studio. It was nice, and it was his own.
But it was still in the K-Rock, like the afternoon. All the other jocks just were 2 studios down. It was in the same building.
But it was his big studio.
Right, it was his own deal.
Yeah.
And that was in what year?
Oh God, we moved there. I don't know, probably 99 or so.
And then was there for about what, 5-6 years? Until 06.
More, yeah, till 06, yeah.
What was the year of 05 like when Howard, I should know this stuff, but when Howard announced that it was about a year that he announced he was going, so he was kind of I don't mean this disrespectfully, but within terrestrial radio, he was kind of a 1-year lame duck for about a year, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you never felt it. It was just, a lot of mentions of Sirius at that point.
No, but I mean, I didn't mean it. You felt that he was a lame duck, but speaking like you're leaving office and going to another one. Did they have rules on how many times didn't they have rules eventually CBS where he couldn't say the word Sirius?
Yeah,
XM?
you remember they would say, I think it was like
yeah,
because they said enough plugging Sirius.
And like, okay, so you go, well, don't forget January 6th, 06, I'm going to be at bam, bam, bam.
Literally said that.
And remember, I think Bryn and I came up when they announced that we were going to be part of the deal, and it was going to be called, what, Douche 101 or something like that?
That would be appropriate. I don't remember.
I remember
that.
Howard had some kind of name for it.
Yeah.
I don't have a phone screener anymore. I just go in dry, so this could very well be a Doug Goodstein call. Doug Goodstein is a legend. Hello.
Crackhead. Oh, this is Crackhead Calvin.
No. Are you a free man or are you still in the funny farm?
I'm more free now than ever.
He's in the funny farm.
By the way, Doug, this is a guy that's calling from a mental institution, and he listens to the show. About a week ago, he was a free man, and he had a woman. He had a woman call from his house,
it's
and
my bitch.
He had his bitch call from his house, who's married to another man. Shut up! I'm getting Doug up to speed. Crackhead Calvin in the middle ward. So shut up.
His name's Doug. Okay.
Yeah, his name's Doug Goodstein. He's world famous. Okay, bitch? So, Doug, here's this. About a week ago, this woman calls, and she sounds like she needs help. Well, this guy's in the background. I think they're firing crack rocks up. She's married to another guy in the same apartment complex, okay?
You don't want to know what we're doing. Okay, go ahead.
Were you guys Richard Pryor freebasing? What were you doing?
All legal. I'll keep it at that.
All right, and so
my house, my rules, by the way. So anything in my house,
your house, your rules. Yes, you're in the goddamn funny farm, buddy.
True,
that's where you are right now. There's not a lot of rules. You don't have a lot of rules.
My temple, my rules.
You're not in not in control. Have they given you the booty juice yet? Because you've gotten out of line.
I got that first coming in. They got
so,
me.
Doug, if you go to the mental ward and you start getting lippy, they come in and bring these big dudes in and they shoot a shot in your ass and they call it the booty juice.
Go right for the ass.
And it dexters you, like it completely renders you unconscious, and they give it to the problematic people.
So are you unconscious or you're sedated?
Oh, so that's what he just got?
No, I got that a couple days ago. About a week ago, actually.
Stanley the Sniper, 10,000 bits.
See, Doug, we do have a part where if a person gets sniped on the air for $100, then we have to hang up on it.
Is that what happens? They egg your car if you get sniped?
You just got sniped, buddy. Out of respect to the sniper, I got to let you go.
Thank you, Stanley.
See, everything's got a price around here, Doug.
Yeah.
If you don't like the caller, give me $100. I'll hang up on him.
Yeah, I didn't like that caller.
It's like an a la carte. It's like an a la carte.
We can tell by your face.
So let me give you the backstory. This guy, a week ago, this woman calls in, and she sounds like a normal woman. And all of a sudden, he starts chiming in the background, and we find out that she's visiting his house. He sounds like he's on crack, and he's making these threats. And we feel as if like she might be in a little bit of danger. So we're like, you need to get out of there. This all unfolds on the air. And so she gets out of there. Well, the husband of the girl that was visiting his apartment complex finds out about it. And I don't know if he beats the crap out of this guy or not, but he took like a couple cartons of eggs and egged his car in his face. The cops come, and Crackhead Calvin, that guy, is now in the funny farm for whatever reason.
And the other guy's scot-free.
I don't think they did anything. I think when you egg a crackhead, the cops tend to let you,
turn the other way.
Yeah, turn the other cheek.
Huh.
So, and then I met you, I think, for the first time when we came up to K-Rock, and Howard was rolling us out as the afternoon drive guy, I think.
Yeah. The first time you were up there is when we first met.
And then we worked together until I left in January of 2012. And then you worked another 2 years, and And then you went on and did a bunch of other great stuff.
Right.
And now you're now a family vacation?
Yeah, we came down here. We took a look at the University of Tampa.
Oh, don't do that.
For your daughter?
Very nice place.
What's
For your
the
daughter?
negative?
Nothing.
No, hold on.
See that predator in the middle of the screen?
No, there is no negative.
Sorry.
I'll tell you one thing.
I love UT.
I'll tell you one thing, man. What a neat campus, and there's a lot of attractive girls that go there. That's kind of what we're fretting about.
Yeah, well, there's a tanning barge on campus, which blew my mind.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the river.
Yeah, it's beyond. And then beach volleyball.
Yep.
See,
I go down there all the time.
You New Yorkers cannot wrap your head around how free we are down here.
No.
Like, we're like this is a country of like.
And we have been the whole time.
Yeah, like, and you know what? The entire COVID deal, I'm talking we had about 2 weeks where they were like, oh, okay, you got to kind of be concerned about this. You can't really travel a lot. 2 weeks. And then, boom, it's wide open. And you are completely on the other end of the spectrum where you live in New York. I think you work in the city. Did you? I mean,
I don't want to go in the city ever again. That's why I took a job on Long Island.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
And I want
to get the hell out of New York.
I was
That's my
talking to
plan.
you on the phone, and you're like, Manhattan and New York City is kind of a joke now.
Yeah.
Like, people are like clowning it, saying, we don't need to be doing anything in this city.
No. Why do you need to do anything in the city when people are prospering anywhere but New York City right now?
Now, is this the first time you've visited Florida since COVID?
Yeah.
And can you not just believe how cool it is down here? And if you could do your job remotely, why in the hell? I'd be like Shuley. I'd be moving to Alabama or somewhere other than New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus the prices. I mean, we've seen kind of a blow up in real estate a little bit, but it's
because everyone from New York's coming down here.
Staying for nothing.
Well, we have friends. We're going down to Naples tomorrow. Their house increased 40%, I think, in the last 2 or 3 years.
People have doubled.
In the past 2 years, a lot of places around here have doubled in price.
Yeah. Yep.
Here's the deal. I sold my place.
Let's not get him on this topic.
I sold my place in 2018 Blitz or 19?
It was
19.
I think it was 19.
I sold my place in March of 2019 for $1.3 million.
It's worth 2.6.
And it's worth $2.5 million right now.
Yep.
Good job, Bubba.
I always mess things up. So are you thinking about moving down
March
here?
14th, 2019.
First of all, if your daughter's going to the U of T, and you can do, and I'm sure your wife hates New York compared to this.
It's where we are on Long Island. It's very congested. It's in Nassau County. It's just changed in the last 2 years. It's congested. There's just the quality of living is just not the same.
Is it because a lot of people from the city are moving there?
Yeah, people flooded the suburbs. It's just congested. It's just I don't know. You come out here, it's like everyone's nice.
Everybody's cool as hell.
I needed to change lanes, and someone said, "Actually, go," instead of blasting their horn and giving me the finger. Yeah, exactly.
And the price, like you have to think that we like have 1950s pricing compared to everything that's priced up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got way more bang for your buck here.
Yep.
That's why everyone's moving here.
So is it no longer cool, Doug? Like back in up to 2 years ago, you'd be like, yeah, I have a apartment in Manhattan. Like you wouldn't even think about saying that.
Yeah, although rents are going through the roof in Manhattan again. Mm-hmm. So go figure.
Same here.
How not that you've been around a lot, but I have friends that still work, for Sirius XM, and they're like, the place is the place that we used to work. Every day.
Ghost town.
The studios on the Avenue of Americas?
Yeah.
The studios on the Avenue of Americas is a complete ghost town.
Yeah. I don't think they've been in there in 2 years.
And I think that now they've figured out all the programmers and all the editors and all the shows and all this kind of stuff can do it remotely. Howard's doing it really well. And I don't think Howard will ever go back to the studios. Why would he?
There's no reason to.
I mean, he's figured it out. How to do it.
Yeah, it's funny. It used to be like if a guest didn't come on that show, if they wanted to call in, no thank you. Now it's like if the only way a guest can get on the show is to call in and do it remotely.
I actually forget who it was, but it was a pretty big name. And I saw a clip on YouTube or Howard or something like one of his very, very many distribution methods, and it was a pretty big name. It was a band or somebody, and they were actually in Howard's studio being on television being piped into Howard from his from Florida.
Martin Short and Steve Martin were in there.
Yeah, so they were in the studios on the Avenue of Americas, Doug, and they were being piped into Howard on his personal studio. So
they were in his studio.
Yeah, they were in Howard's studio.
On the couch.
That's funny.
On the couch, and Howard was home interviewing.
Oh, that's funny.
So now they're saying, hey, listen, if you want to interview, if you want to come in and do Howard, you know, and you don't have the technology to do it from your home, then just come into the studio, and we'll have you on that way.
Yeah.
Hi, who's this?
It's South Tampa.
Hi, South Tampa.
Hey, I just wanted to ask Mr. Goodstein, not to be like Howard-centric, but like, who's your Mount Rushmore of Wack Packers? I just need to know that.
Oh, I think that's inbounds. I think that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
All right, but I'll let you go, and you listen to the answer.
You know, I was always biased to Hank, of course, but my favorite was Beetlejuice, and is Beetlejuice.
Lester
Green.
Yeah. But there's 4 on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe you New Yorkers quite aren't to your Mount Rushmore stuff like us hillbillies
so
down here
it's
are.
Hank, Crackhead Bob, Beetlejuice, and
Kelly Clarkson.
Don't.
High pitch Nat.
I don't
I
like
can't-
it.
I can't stand him.
ETA.
Marianne.
No.
Do you know
and-
Marianne still calls my show? Listen, Doug. Marianne still calls my show and promotes Howard stuff. And I let her. She's like, Bubba, it's Marianne. I just want to let you know that Howard's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel tonight promoting his book. So make sure. I'm like, okay, Marianne, go ahead.
Did you not like Eric?
No, I like Eric, but it just
Didn't Eric die?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Wait, Eric? High-pitch Eric?
No,
Oh, Eric the Midget. Yeah, he would be my 4th. There you go.
He would?
with the plum hands.
Yeah.
ETA.
He was awesome.
Now, okay, not to be too Howard-centric, but on the other end of the spectrum, who are your 4 most disliked Wack Packers?
Oh, man. You know, I don't, honestly, I don't think about the Wack Pack all the time. I don't think about the
Doug,
show.
I know,
don't
but it
listen
was,
to the show anymore. I
and
haven't listened to
I'm
it in
not
8 years.
Not many do.
I'm not asking you to replay anything currently. I'm just talking about when you were there, because you certainly had a lot of interaction with these people.
Yeah.
I mean, they were always being paraded in and out.
I got along with everyone. That's my thing. I don't really have any dislike for anyone. The annoying ones were Jeff the Drunk.
Elliot Offen.
Elliot Offen was very hard to take.
Dime.
High Pitch Eric, I like, but you know, he was sort of a pain in the ass with an agenda. And
how about Sour Shoes?
No, he was great. He's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, he's actually pretty damn talented.
Yeah, no, he is. I
don't know why
what
they
he
didn't
has.
give him his own show. Just let him Sour Shoes. Go in there for 2 hours and let it rip. You know?
You think he had 2 hours on him, though?
Yeah, no, he probably had 15 minutes in him.
No, 5.
Yeah, 5. After his Don Imus and his Gary impersonation, he's done, right?
Yeah, you got to let that go.
All right,
old.
so 2 more questions for the Howard world. One, who's your favorite all-time Howard employee co-worker?
Oh, wow.
And I mean, that goes from Artie to Robin to Scott DePace to Sal and Richard to, you know, whoever, doesn't matter.
It's going to be, it's hard. You know, there's so many people I like. And
Howard's Howard's not in play.
No, I probably got along the best with Ronnie, the limo driver, Ronnie Mund.
Ronnie is so, you know what? Ronnie and I have kept in good touch.
Me too.
I've stayed in touch. And you know what? He is absolutely soul of the earth. He's a guy's guy.
He's good. You know, the persona on air, I don't like it because I know it's not him and whatever, you know.
Yeah, his little short prick, like persona that he's got, but he's a sweetheart.
Totally. Good guy, would do anything for a friend.
Other end of the deal, who was the one that you're like, they kind of perturbed me?
I don't want to go there.
Oh, it's not even like anything bad. It's just like,
There was a few.
Can I tell you who my favorite is?
Who?
Ronnie's number 1, but you know who I really like, and I hope Fred.
Oh, yeah?
I really liked Fred.
Yeah, Fred was in his own little world. It was hard to get to know Fred.
It was, but I kind of got to know Fred. Every time I go up there, me and Fred would kind of BS a little bit. And then during my wedding, when you guys came down for my wedding, boy, was that
was the best.
Such a special moment that we all kind of probably took for granted.
The best. Looking back at that, I told you last night when we were talking, I was going through a boatload of pictures. I'm talking thousands and thousands of photos that I have in my little archive for a documentary that Vice is doing on Artie. And, man, I came across those pictures. That was awesome.
It was the first time that the show went out as a show and kind of did a reality-based production, like, you guys had you guys had an agenda. You and your team had an agenda. Just nobody was just there just to hang out. You guys had actual scheduled shoots and things like that. And I think it's the first time since Howard had been to Sirius that he did something like that.
Yeah. Shooting him behind the scenes so naturally without a script for him. It was just it was like reality, the way reality should be done. It was like we didn't have a plan. We just pointed and shot and put together a really cool special, and everything happened organically and naturally. And that special was awesome.
With regards to the old Howard TV world and all the specials that you shot and things like that, did that one was that one of your favorites? It was mine. I mean, it was just because it was a 4-part series, if you remember.
It was just so real. A lot of stuff with that, when we planned any kind of reality show, we planned it. It was very structured. This was just like, let's just shoot and see what we get. And we got
We were on Febreze Boat. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Remember that we were on I think Steve Langford was on the Febreze boat.
Yeah, and
with us.
Sal attacked him and pulled his pants down or something.
Oh, and Steve, Steve was really mad about that.
You remember
that
that?
was I remember that. I remember Febreze coming to me and going, "Hey, the nerd guy is mad at the smart ass guy. What do you think we're going to do here?" And I go, "I don't know."
Yeah, that was.
I don't know.
That's a little over the line.
Let me go into words so I'm not too late. More with Doug Goodstein next. This is the Crushin Russian. Number one salesperson. I think she's like the vice president at Giant Recreation World.
Hello?
Hey, this is Bubba. We're live. Is this the Crushin Russian?
Hey, yeah. How are you? That's a surprise.
Yes. Lisa gave me your number and told me we've been talking about this Ukraine-Russia stuff. And so, what better person to call and promote the 50% for all Ukrainian sale that you have going on this weekend at Giant Recreation World? Prove that you're...
I will tell you, you don't want that right now. They're fully aggressive right now. I don't think it's a good housekeeping idea.
No, so hold on now. Now, first of all, what do you think? Like, can you give us the inside thing that's what's really happening over here? Because, you're...
A geopolitical expert.
Yeah, you're an expert here. This is right in your power alley.
I don't know if you really want to know the truth. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to talk about history and geography and all that stuff, but I'm really disappointed how a lot of people in this country that I love so much, America, do not educate themselves and make them claims and falling for what Trump called fake news very easy. And I actually experienced hatred towards me, and this is ridiculous. I pay taxes for those guys to actually work at the places like government and school, but when I go take my kid to school, I'm being yelled. This is ridiculous to me,
So do you think that Putin is right or wrong in what he's doing?
What?
So I don't know if I cannot say he's right or wrong, but here's the thing: it's a big history behind it, right? Mm-hmm. And this country is, you got to remember, it grew up together and had a war together, fighting side by side. So about geography, if you look at the map of Ukraine, right side of Ukraine, Lugansk and Donetsk, it's independent regions. And those ones, the actual war starts kind of there. From the middle of Ukraine, people who do speak Ukrainian, and the right part of Ukraine speak Russian. So they start to go on Donetsk, and this is their own, rivals. And Donetsk and Lugansk doesn't have their own army power. Of course, they ask Putin. Of course, for Putin it's convenient to give them. But that's what's going on. It's basically a fight over land, and it is sad.
What do you think's going to be the outcome? What do you think's going to be the outcome?
I'm afraid if we don't stop being so ignorant and keep pushing this, because even Ukrainian presidents ask Biden to stop this advertising and this hype. Because NATO do not, at the same time, NATO wants them, but NATO not going to intervene because of gas. Main gas pipeline go through Ukraine from Russia.
Right.
And majority of those European countries get the gas. So it's kind of crazy. So it can be, if non-stop, because now Middle East trying to get on it. Now China said they're going to support Russia. I hope we're not going to face it, third world war, but it's pretty scary what's going on. I think Putin needs to get this land. It's all about that. Let him have it so not many people die, because it's going to happen regardless. It's too powerful country and stuff. And also,
do you think Putin will stop at just the two places that he wants, or is he going to try to get the entire country?
He doesn't need an entire country. If he needed, he would have done it a long time ago, guys. He doesn't need it. He doesn't want that people coming in there.
So he just wants those two territories. Those are the two. So why don't we just
But
give him to
isn't he firing missiles and bombs all over the country?
No,
He's trying to get Kiev.
That's the problem with our media, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm actually in a clubhouse was talking with all these people. The government announced it yesterday. Every man from age 18 to 60 not allowed to leave country.
Yeah.
Have to go fight. What is that? What age we live? You know, I'm not pro Putin, but I'm definitely not pro Ukraine, who's acting like a little spoiled slut.
You see, it's interesting, Bubba. There's a subtlety in the middle there. She's not pro-Ukraine. She's not pro-Russia. It's about geography. It's about oil.
Yeah,
it's about money.
It's about gas.
And she's totally right the way that she's analyzing it.
She's the only one that's really breaking it down, breaking it down, and is true to the game.
It makes total common sense what she's saying. And so but if you say that out loud here, people will accuse you of being pro-Russia because you're saying that geographically the parts of Ukraine that he's seeking to, take possession of have been Russian. And isn't it like 90% speak Russian in those provinces?
In the most, by the law, those guys actually by the international law, they voted, and yes, close to 90% want to become Russian because they speak Russians only. And what happened, they independent regions, they're not Ukraine. And that's where everything starts. So it's not like Putin saying he's trying to claim. He already has those regions, including Crimea. Now, if you look under Crimea on the map, there is a very large port of Russia.
Yeah.
Same as in the Baltic Sea. What happened not too long ago, Russia came once again in agreement with the Ukraine that they will take the price of gas 30% down in exchange of extension of 25 years extra for, have this fleet there. And again, because of now they decided they want to be NATO doesn't really want them, and there's all this going on, so they broke this promise, and Putin got upset, obviously. Now, what happened, NATO put their own, which is America did too, they brought their own military on the border of Poland. This is where I used to live. Kaliningrad region used to be Germany, guys, and there's another Baltic Sea and another port. Military port.
Would it be a good time for me to? Would it be a good time for me to go to UkraineBrides.com and get me a .com and get me a good girl?
No, I'm telling you, they upset now. They very bitter and upset. You don't want that. They're not love giving right now, man.
Oh yeah, I can find all. If I got a Ukrainian girl, she'd love to get the hell out and not having to live in the subway anymore. She'd be my girl.
So wait, I'm a little confused. So you're saying that all the bombings and the strikes that are happening throughout the country, at least what we were saying, all you said was that that's the problem with our media. Well, what do you mean by that? It's not happening, or
there's a lot of things happening,
right?
But you gotta understand, this is not a joke, right? Who's gonna allow Putin to go in and just do in a cave or somewhere like missiles? Nobody, everybody would stop that. But there's a reason why nobody's stopping, because Belarus got intervened, and Belarus have all rights to do it by many agreements, and probably Putin does use this power as well. Mm-hmm. But if you're looking by the law, Putin doesn't do anything, So, and again, inside we have a big war there between its own people. It happened in Kazakhstan not too long ago, and I remember when I was looking for my brother, they shut the internet for almost a week, and it was horrible. I couldn't get hold of him, and war was inside as well. Same thing, same reasons. It's just, but it is a lot more hype here. If you look at another medium from different countries, you're gonna see they're saying, different opposite things. So yeah, there's just a lot more hype here. I think we should look at the stock market and also understand that before yesterday it was really large crash and a lot of liquidation in large companies. And what happened? Look at what happened yesterday.
Stock market likes war, doesn't it?
America went up. That's exactly why we're doing this here. So that's the sad part, and the more sad, it's the hatred. America already so hurt by this stupid, things with the corona stuff, businesses, all that stuff. Everybody depressed and frustrated, and all this craziness going on. And now, okay, we're not gonna have a divide, between black and white. parties, Democrats, Republicans, whatever it is, gay, not gay. Now let's divide it differently, right? So it's kind of like, and people do choose the sides. And I'm telling you, today, it's the first time I experienced this in this country. And I lived here for a long time, guys.
I'm sorry, so someone treated you differently today because you were Russian?
So I drove my kid to school, and there was a question. It's a middle school, right? And there was a question of how are you doing behind the news, and I said, I do have a family in both of those countries, and I kind of mentioned, my idea, and because they said do not believe everything that's in the news, I've been told to go back.
What?
Home, and I told them I actually pay pretty large tax so you can have a job. And I got kicked out of school. So anyway, that's my story.
Look,
the Crushin Russian already got kicked out of middle school today while delivering his kid.
In my mind, you're the best authority to talk to about these issues because
in my mind,
you
I
left
think
the
I'd like
war-torn country to come here.
If we can put a stupid ass like AOC in there, let's put a real cool kick-ass woman like the Crushin Russian in as a Congress lady.
God
let's
forbid
put her in there.
Use common sense. You get thrown out of your school after you pay their salaries.
Well, she just has a much better understanding of the history of the region. So.
She comes from a war-torn country, and she's literally had family members separated from her from these exact issues. And it's just ironic that we have to listen to people like, any talking head, like Jim Acosta, talk to us about why we're doing this for the democracy of the world. And I mean, it's a joke. The way that they're what she's saying is they're promoting war on the United States television channels, and they have been for 3 weeks. They were wrong 2 weeks ago. It's going to happen Wednesday. It's going to happen next weekend. Now they're predicting they're going to take Kiev, and they're going to take the capital. And I mean, do they want that to happen? Do they want, Putin to get to the edge of Poland? That's so scary because that is NATO countries. And so...
NATO not going to do this stuff, but all I want to say last thing, and I'll shut up, guys. I just want to say that, unfortunately, we don't understand that we need to take care of this country. And it sucks. I know it's going to sound very horrible, but whatever happened there, we here, my family, like I also, have a kids here, my mother here. I don't want nothing to happen with them. So if we're going to mess and play games like this and keep poking a bear, we got to understand responsibility and consequences of that, which is very scary for this country. So Trump, you can say any shit you want to say about Trump, but he was a good guy when it comes to business, and this is country what needs to be taken care of as a business and negotiation. We cannot play games like this because we don't understand who we poking. We're not poking people who's afraid to go to war because it's going to be court case there. No, they don't care about that. So we got to be careful and protect.
So you think we should just stay out of it as much as possible?
Yes, we need to shut up.
Okay.
How about that?
We need to sit down, be humble.
Interesting.
There it is.
Sit down, be humble.
This is not our place. This is their land. They have a history.
So you're saying let Ukraine and Russia figure this out. Let's protect our own.
We should worry about our own borders, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, Crushin Russian. Hey, we'll be calling you maybe next week to get some more updates. Okay.
All right, love you guys.
Love you too.
Thank you.
Bye now. GiantRecreationWorld.com specifically asked for the Crushin Russian. I'm telling you, that's a smart woman right there.
Wasn't that insightful?
Yes.
To learn from someone who comes from...
You're not going to hear that from CNN. You're not going to hear that on Fox. You're not going to hear that on ABC.
And it's a nuanced response that comes from a position of knowledge. It's not one that's just like, oh, here we know what's better democracy. I mean, I'm pro-democracy, but what she's saying is it's ridiculous for us to intervene over there. To simplify.
I think Tucker's kind of saying the same thing, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.